Oh, we struggle in all aspects of school.
Yeah.
We had PE down. That was about it.
And lunch.
PE and lunch. That has stayed true to form.
Sean Watson, another step back, which I will say a lot of his problem had O-line. 8 sacks.
Yeah.
Good.
He's going to be back like when Big came back to the league after the dog hit.
Yes.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine.
Well, hello. Good evening. Welcome to Benchwarmer Basement Banter. And we are all very, very pumped for this episode.
Yes, we are.
Right.
Yeah, we're talking football. We're going to use the new cool tier maker machine.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of like a power rankings, but also just like putting them in tiers and groups. Obviously, top to bottom on our tiers is going to be where we're at rankings wise.
Yep.
Yeah.
There'll be a group in each time.
Yeah, you can tell them what each tier is, but first,
Right.
on YouTube, follow us, like, comment, subscribe, follow us on TikTok. We got the TikTok page, we got a Kick page, we got Facebook, we've got X, we got Instagram, we got all the things.
Dude, I need to scroll. It's like, check.
We go live for fantasy football, and that's getting down to playoff time.
That's right.
Then we also do our NFL Pick'em show each week.
Yeah. We don't need to talk about that for long.
Well, the only thing I was going to bring up is we have this guy named the Oracle,
Yes.
who is ever present, omni-intelligent, I like to say.
He's also.
I was looking. He has not gone below 500 since like week 5.
We're currently investigating him to see if he's on Roger Goodell's payroll.
We
And
think he is an NFL
That's
scriptwriter.
what I was getting at.
Yeah.
He's writing the scripts of the game.
We think he
There's
is.
some collusion there.
So, but he is very good. We're all trying to catch him. Well, you see that show? It comes up we release it Thursday at 2:00. Bet with the Oracle. I'm just trying to stay around 500.
Yeah, I'm trying to grow my beard as cool as his, and maybe I'll get smarter.
Yes.
A lot of ways to go on that too. So,
But like I said, we also do fantasy football talks, mainly me and Rogers, Wednesday night and Sunday before kickoff.
I'm there Wednesday.
Yeah, you're there Wednesday, but not Sunday. So.
Yep, that's right. Jesus time, guys. Got to get right with something. And
Yeah.
It ain't football. So.
But
Yeah,
Rogers, if you want to read off what our tiers are.
All right, so we're going to start with our top tier being the Super Bowl contenders. Next
Probably
tier,
pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. There's not going to be a ton of them in there, but there's going to be more than a couple.
We can go find Carolina Panthers in there.
Not quite. Not quite.
I'll-
And then next up, we got the playoff team, like teams that you pretty much know will make the playoffs.
Yes.
And then next, we've got the playoff hopefuls, teams that you think could sneak into a wild card or just stuff like
Something
that.
needs to break right.
Yeah.
You've got flaws.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And then we got teams with bright futures. Teams
There we
that,
go.
while they may be good right now, they're maybe not quite good enough to be that playoff tier yet, but, maybe next year.
Yes.
They have a thing called the direction.
Exactly.
There we go.
We're looking better next year.
Yes.
There we go. Yeah.
And then
Cubs, there's
needs a
okay.
better front office.
There's a few certain teams that I'm going to put that. There's a reason I made that the tier.
I like that. Needs a better front. I didn't know the tier names till this. I'm like, yep. Oh, that's hilarious.
And then Alex named this last one the tear it all down tier,
Yeah.
while I would name it the kill it with fire tier.
Blow it all up.
This
Something.
is not Wabash, right?
No.
They're the shitbags for me.
Yes.
So there you go.
shitbags.
The flaming
We're gonna
pile
eat
of dog poo. There you go.
Yep.
So yeah, and we're gonna shoot these up randomly, right?
Yes.
Is it alphabetical or something? I like it. I love it. So guys, we have not before this discussed, like we talked about doing a power ranking show. We're like, nah, let's mix up a little bit. We love this tier maker. We've not discussed what each one thinks. Like we're gonna kind of think on the fly here.
I try not to think.
It does bode well for you. It does. Yeah, me too. Me too. My wife says I need to think more and talk less. That's not worked out. But no, like I was saying, we haven't pre-discussed this. This is going to be kind of put them where we think, the three of us, and we'll discuss like why a little bit. We may agree. We may not. We'll see. I think, but we'll come to a consensus.
Yeah, I think that you guys are going to have a different opinion on a certain NFC North team than I do.
I like where you're going with this idea.
Now it's all good. Okay.
So we gonna start here with the birds.
Yes,
Oh, a
we're
lot
going
of
to
birds.
start it with the birds.
I said the birds. The first
Bird
three
is the
teams are
word.
birds.
Yes.
My
Yes.
bad. The Arizona, the Cardinals, the dry birds. Okay, here we go. So we have
Yeah.
the Cardinals, and let's see the tiers here. Sorry, I can't read very
Yeah,
well.
it's not scrolled in.
I
very
would
well.
probably.
I'm gonna just come over to you. Okay, so I do not think they're Super Bowl. You know what? I'm thinking they're either playoff team or playoff hopeful.
I think that they've got to be playoff team just because of the division they're in.
San Fran's there. I think San Fran's to win the division.
Okay.
But I will say all year I've been down on the Birds, partially because I don't care for their quarterback.
Yeah.
And wish he would throw to their number one receiver more.
Hey, he got a touchdown this week, guys.
I traded him, so he did amazing. Good for him. I just don't think Kyler. He is electric. He's fun to watch, but he's maddeningly inconsistent.
Yeah.
That being said, their defense is way better.
Their defense is way better.
Absolutely.
It's better. And you're right. They're leading the division right now. They're for real. I think.
They have like a 2-game lead, I think, at this point.
I think it's one. Is
No,
it two?
2 because the Rams lost last night.
San Fran. So I was thinking it was behind him.
No, the Rams were ahead of San Fran, I think.
were,
They might be tied now.
Well, with the bye thing.
They might be tied, yeah.
Yeah, I think the San Fran's half a game up on them. But I still think with this much season left, San Fran gets there. What do you guys want them in?
We're gonna put them on the
playoff or
hopefuls?
playoff hopeful?
I think they're playoff team.
Playoff team.
Personally,
That's where they're at for me as well.
Who did they play? Yeah, who did they play this last week? They played someone.
They played the Jets. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, they played. They destroyed the Jets.
They knocked the Jets down a couple tiers.
Yes, they did. They really did. But
they're freaking terrible.
There should be
I think Kyler's been better. But the thing I'm going to really point to is how they beat the Bears. That Bears team is a very good defense, and the coach made the decision that they were going to run the ball. He said that's the weakness, and they're going to do this. That seems like something they have not ever had there with Kyler. A coach that kind of says, "Oh, we're gonna change up the game plan. It's not going to be you just winning the ball, this, doing hero ball. We're going to run the ball down their throats."
I'll have a good back.
They've got a lot of talent on offense, in my opinion. Trey McBride is like tight end 3 for me in the league.
He's good.
He's very good. Harrison Jr.'s kind of hit or miss, but he's figuring out.
Touchdown dependent right now.
I've been surprised lack of targets, but that kind of bows with what you're saying about how they're
running the ball. Connor's
Wilson, they've got another good receiver there.
Yeah, Wilson's there. Connor's running the ball very good. Benson looked good this last game. He actually, I think, had more carries than Connor did.
I think so. I think they're going to do that to keep Connor fresh.
Yes,
He's
and
back.
I think Kyler's actually playing pretty good.
Yeah. For me, it's all their defense. It's way better than I thought, and that is key, especially when you get into the later games in the year. And the way they've held up against the run, what they've done, I was wrong. So, I'm fine with that.
All right, now we're going to talk about your fighting Kirko Chains.
Yeah.
Kirky 2 Chains, man. I love the man. I don't love the team, but that division.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, they're playoff
They
team.
just lost the freaking Saints. Gosh dang. Their defense scares me.
Yes, we were just talking, and we're gonna go to the mid-season awards, and the Penix pick still haunts that team.
They still don't have a pass rush.
Yeah, and there's somebody they could have had that is currently leading the defensive rookie of the year, and it's kind of not close to me.
Verse?
Yeah.
The Rams? Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to talk about that later.
Sorry, but I was like,
yes.
Well, because I thought Dallas Turner's the guy out of Bama I wanted there, but he's not had the impact.
No, it's been Verse. But either one. That offense to me can hang with anybody. I'm not as down because of the Saints loss, because what I've noticed this year, and I need to take this advice and pick them, division games are going to be close.
Yep,
they are very close.
And they just got a new coach.
Yes.
That was going for them. There's no way I would pick that game given the way the Saints had looked, but still.
The Saints are getting a bit healthier.
Yeah, you make a good point. And that being said, they still, I believe, are 2 games up on the Bucs.
Yes.
They're in the driver's seat still. I think they're the best team because I do agree with you on their offense. It's very
legit.
solid. Kirk's looked better too as the years went on.
Yeah,
misstep last game, but other than that,
every team has a misstep. Yeah. I mean, the Ravens. This next team just lost to a team we didn't concede they would lose to. So,
but I'm good with them. You get
playoff team for sure.
Yep, I've already got them there.
Yeah. All right, go to another bird.
Yep.
Next, this is a team that I think that they just lost their 4th game.
Yes.
Yes, because they lost the Browns not too long ago as well.
Yeah, they lost to the Browns, They beat the Bengals.
They beat the Bengals.
Oh, well, you just said they lost.
No. I was bringing up the Browns game.
Okay,
And I was bringing them up for the divisional games.
Wait, they did not get that 2-point conversion.
Yes.
I was thinking on that.
They did not.
Yeah, no, this team, though, I think, the Baltimore Ravens, they're in my mind, Super Bowl
contender. It's not even a question.
Yes, they are beatable because their defense.
Their pass defense is not
They've
good.
probably got the best offense in football when it's clicking.
Yes. I would agree with that.
You always say the 2-headed monster running back.
The best running threat dual running threat.
They got Deontay Johnson. They've got weapons on offense.
Zay Flowers.
I'd say Deontay Johnson's not really relevant to that team
No,
yet.
not yet, but that's another weapon.
Yeah.
You know, Bateman's there.
Zay Flowers is the stud there. They got Andrews there, likely when he's healthy. I mean,
Yep, the O-line's playing better, too.
yes.
Yep.
You literally named the whole offense, and they're solid.
Kyle Hamilton, was his injury very severe? I don't remember.
I think he's going to miss this week, but I don't think going to.
Because that's huge, because he's their best player on defense. Him and Queen.
Still, well, Queen's not there anymore. He's
What's the other? Roquan Smith, sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
Smith,
No,
that's the
you're
one I meant.
But that being said, their defense, I thought by this time they would be playing better. It's not. Granted, Jamar Chase and Burrow have
We can't
Still,
blame that one.
That's going to be a problem. And, I mean, yes, their offense keep up with anybody, but when it comes Super Bowl time, you got to play deep.
Yep.
And
Not necessarily. You remember that 2010's Packers team?
2001 Greatest Show on Turf.
yes, well, their defense actually wasn't terrible. The Rams team.
The Packers team is prime. Terrible defense.
I would,
irregardless,
I would give you 2009 Saints too.
Yeah, we've named 2 or 3 teams over 20 years.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair.
But that being said, we've got time for them to get better. They're a Super Bowl contender. So
for sure.
And I think this next one's going to be even more of a slam dunk.
Yep.
100%. Go for it, buddy.
The Buffalo Buffaloes.
Buffalo. There you go, Chris Duncan. Shout out. Buddy.
Josh Allen's
Rest
the best
in peace.
quarterback in the NFL right now.
Yep.
In my opinion, it's not really close.
Nope.
But I mean, Lamar and Joe Burrow kind of gave him a little bit of a talking to this week.
Lamar is the one that it's like, they're such different players, though.
Well, this is later talk for MVP. I have a whole thing I'm gonna go over on this. So,
I agree. Though.
What I will say is the Bills are doing better than we all thought they would with that offense.
Yep.
They were missing, the star receiver, and they traded for him.
Yep, they did. He's not made an impact yet.
Mr. Chiefs fan, would you say that they're the best AFC team?
Would say the best? We will find out Sunday. What do you think about that one?
That's true. Big Sunday game
Honestly,
here.
I don't want to give everything away, but I wouldn't bet against them.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Yeah, right now I think
defense has been pretty good. I just seen
solid.
Matt Milano is designated to return.
Now that's big.
That's big.
Because I started to say they're run D, like the Baltimore game, for example. They got ran over. That's the way you can beat them. But not many teams have done that.
Yes.
And the one thing that right now the receiver core is very beat up. Cooper's down.
Coleman's down.
Is hurt.
Coleman's down. He's not playing this week.
Yeah, I don't think he played last week either.
He didn't. No.
Yeah, Shakir even missed a few games earlier. He's back. But that being said, if we're assuming health for all these teams,
that does.
Super Bowl contender.
They still have Cook back there, and you still got Mr. Do-It-All, Josh Allen.
Yep, and they could get home field. Like if they beat the Chiefs this Sunday, they're one back.
Yep.
So Super Bowl contender, no doubt.
For sure.
Okay, guys, we went from 2 really good teams here.
Now
let's go to the opposite end of the spectrum.
Oh boy, we need a phone a friend on this one.
They have won their last 2 games.
They have.
I believe
they're amazing competition.
No. Actually, I think the 2 teams that they just beat will probably both be in their bottom tier.
Yes. I believe so. I believe they're in the lottery ticket. They're fighting for that number 1 pick. Yep.
Now that being said, I don't think that this team they've proven something for me. Maybe they're in the needs a better front office too.
Yes. This falls in 2. It really does.
Yes.
We'll go ahead. The Carolina Panthers, which I said I'd like to phone a friend near to the show. Austin Gibbs.
Yep.
Huge
Panthers fan.
You guys have any idea? Have you heard his pulse on the?
No, I haven't. I haven't talked.
I saw him on Facebook yesterday. It said 2 in a row. # keep pounding. So,
okay,
let's go.
There we go. It's been a while. It's been a while. 2 in a row.
I wouldn't think they had that thing called a winning streak in a few years.
It has happened before. It's been a while. We got to look
Not
at the
in
calendar.
Carolina.
I don't know this, because I agree. Like the bright future, Bryce Young has looked like
he's looked better.
Yeah, a quarterback.
Yeah.
Not the best competition.
They've got some
Hubbard's been awesome.
they got rookies. Chubba Hubbard just got signed. Brooks is going to come. Chuba.
Whatever it is, he scores a lot of points.
And then they got Brooks. Maybe, with them
he'll
signing.
be back after their bye week. Or he'll be here after
with them signing Hubbard like they did. This could be a 2-headed running back monster.
Why would you not do that?
Well, yeah, you got Leggett out there, and then what's the other rookie wide receiver?
Coker.
Coker, yes, Coker.
Yeah, he's shown some flashes.
They've shown some flashes. The defense, you still got J.C. Horn out there. You've got some stuff. There are pieces.
That being said, their front office, I think, is dog turds. But I'm really split.
See, I like their general manager they got last year.
Okay, I'm sorry. The one that made the Bryce Young trade. Is he still around?
No.
Okay, yeah.
You got fired pretty quickly after that.
No, let me rephrase this. The issue with the Panthers is the owner.
Yeah.
It's not the front office. It's the owner.
Yeah. I'm going to go bright future,
I think I want to go bright future,
but
too.
it's like a possibly bright future.
Possibly. They are the dimmest of the bright
There's still
futures.
some clouds around that one.
Yes.
For sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
I want to
So,
put an asterisk next to Bright Future.
Yeah,
but
I
Yes.
just want to put the Panther right in the middle of the two teams.
I think
That's
Gibbs
really
is
what
going to watch this episode and be really glad that we didn't put him in the bottom one.
Yes.
I agree. Yeah. I mean, honestly, 2 weeks ago, I don't even think they should be on the screen. I think they're a college team, so it's improved.
There was the NFL, a 50-mile pile of shit. And then the Panthers.
Oh, you forgot about University of Oregon. They're right there. Oh shit, that's good.
And we just talked about a team that's on the uptrend. Let's talk about a team that is hit a downward spiral.
Is there an
about the
option
best
for
thing.
trying to get their head coach fired? Is that
I think they fall straight into the needs a better front office.
Or trying to get their quarterback killed.
Yes.
That could be it.
And that
We'll do a
is
sack
so. That's my
nine
whole
times,
point on the Bears that I wanted to make is you can't do nothing if you don't have an offensive line.
I can't argue that.
I mean-
Caleb Williams has shown that he can be good.
He can be good if
So,
you can keep him upright, but I have not
It's
seen
tough
him.
to look good when you're spending most of your time on your
Yep,
butt.
absolutely.
Yeah.
The unfortunate career of Andrew Luck is what comes to my mind whenever you talk about Caleb Williams, because what happened with the Colts? No O-line, he got beat to hell. And then when they start to get a team around him, he was so beat.
He was done.
This guy doesn't break his neck.
Oh yeah, that'd be a little bit of a setback. That would be difficult, but hard to overcome. I'm gonna probably agree with you on that
That needs
because
better.
it's like they went out, they made the flashy moves. They
Yeah.
drafted the
They have a lot of good pieces. They really do, but you can't do nothing if you just can't
They've got a really good
Yeah.
offense minus the line.
minus the line.
exactly, and that's a problem.
They got to go full Cincinnati, full Kansas City after both those teams lost Super
Never
Bowls.
go full Cincinnati.
It's hard to come back from that shit.
We're gonna talk about them next, and you guys are gonna not.
This is your team.
Yes.
Yeah, that.
So they are currently 4-6, correct?
Yes,
Yes,
correct.
4-6.
That loss, yeah. They did lose.
They did lose.
Yep.
They have had like 5 one-score games.
Did you guys know Jamar Chase was open on that?
Jamar Chase is always open, apparently. A 50-point fantasy
had 200
week.
some
You
yards,
just take
3 tutties.
that Kyler mindset. Jamar down there somewhere.
Yep.
Down there somewhere.
Yeah.
Fucking check it.
They have some of the best wide receiver quarterback connection of all
They
time,
may
in my
have the
opinion.
worst secondary I've seen in
Yes,
ever.
it's terrible.
Yeah, no,
But-
you're absolutely right.
What I want to
They're
make
fun
the
to watch.
points on the Bengals is the rest of their schedule isn't that hard.
That's fair.
They play.
Played Baltimore already.
They
Gotta play
played.
Steelers again. though.
They got us play Steelers twice.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
That's
That-
pretty tough.
that- They got-
Browns play them tough.
They got them too, and then they play Chargers this week.
That's a tough one.
But I think the Bengals could beat any of those teams.
I agree.
I agree.
With that.
Yes.
I agree
yes.
with that. Yeah.
I wouldn't say that isn't saying that they've got a tough schedule. They don't have an elite
I don't
schedule.
know the
Yeah.
other 4 games.
The other 4 games are pretty trash.
Okay, I'd say middle of the road, probably higher to better.
Yeah.
But I
agree
think
with
being
that.
in that division, you got to win 10 games to make the playoffs.
I do. I don't
I agree.
disagree, but
They-
they can still do it.
The thing of it is, actually, Denver right now is 5-5, has that last playoff spot. They're one back of Denver.
Yes,
If
they're
those two
very
teams were to
close.
play, I'm taking Cincinnati.
Yeah, I'm taking Cincy
Well, due
too.
respect to your boy Bo.
Yeah.
We'll get to them. We'll get to them. But
So-
I think right now you have to
My
put
boy
them.
Bo.
You have to put them in playoff hopeful, but they're like the top of the playoff hopeful because there is a legit, very easy, not easy path, but there's a pretty
There's a
like
feasible-
winnable path
Yeah,
for them
there's a potential
to make
path,
it.
Yeah. And they're fun to watch.
Oh yeah,
I enjoy them.
Yeah. There's not
I was
much
trying to
teams.
Hutchinson. That's the
Hendrickson.
I'm sorry. He's amazing.
Trey
Watched him
Hendrickson
play
is.
KC and he got.
He is a
more put
beast.
On the bench.
Yeah.
How do I add a tier?
I agree with that.
Can I add a tier?
Not on this.
Oh, are we trying to throw him under there?
Well, maybe.
Tear it all down.
What do you put it?
I don't know.
I
This ought
want
to be.
below.
I didn't
I
want to see it. I just want to see it. I wouldn't be surprised.
No.
Tear it all down. Okay, so we are on the Browns. Is
Hold
that what
on,
this
he's
new
making
team-
his new tier. I'm
I really
interested.
haven't looked at the schedules before this going into it.
I just looked at the schedule of the Bengals because
Yeah.
I like Burrow, and I was
Well, so
looking
that's
at
like
that,
on
and I'm
basically-
like, hey, this is a winnable
feasible,
schedule.
yeah.
This is feasible.
Well, if Aaron Rodgers and the Jets think at 3-7, they have hope. Joe Burrow definitely has hope.
I'm scared.
I gotta say,
You just hit
you
X.
guys
You
are
just
gonna
hit
enjoy
X.
this, and I totally second that.
Oh, you changed that one, so change this one.
I
change that one to tear
I thought we were going like
or
football
blow it up or
purgatory.
whatever you wanted to call it.
Yeah. I'm going to 100% agree with this next tier rank.
Kill with fire.
And
Okay, hold on. Just to make it easy, I want to make this one pink.
damn it, guys. This is Sorry, we're playing with our new toy. It's a lot of freaking fun.
Okay. There we go. Exactly.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
There's no discussion. You're right.
Yeah.
That's where they go. That's where they go.
I
So
don't know what Jameis
Yeah.
would have done, through the first few games, but it was very clear that Deshaun Watson was not winning them any games.
Well, they'd have probably beat the Giants. I know that
Yeah.
much.
He's literally like as bad as any
terrible.
quarterback's ever been.
He's the definition of got paid and doesn't give a shit. Like, he got paid and he checked out. Like, that's all he wanted.
Yeah.
This check, cash some.
You know how many massages that buys?
That's where he's at. I think Sunday morning up until about 11:59. That's where
Yeah.
he's at. Terrible quarterback play. Honestly.
Terrible, and
You saw what they did when he got hurt. I mean,
Yeah.
they went out, won their next game. Like, set back against LA. Well, the Chargers are good.
yeah.
So-
Jameis is gonna fling it.
Honestly, if we were putting them somewhere before that, I
Kill.
say bright future. That
I'd say kill it
Yeah,
with
that's
fire,
fair.
but
Honestly,
like
it's
really.
terrible. Like, they honestly had some talent.
But that quarterback, all the money they're giving to Sean,
That
ruins
Albert-
probably that whole future.
Yep.
Because, they're going to be paying him for a while.
Yep.
I mean, if I'm Miles Garrett, I'd say get me out of
Get
here.
me out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised hadn't yet.
I am
Good for him.
too.
Honestly, that's a
Yeah.
team player. So, yeah. Next, and this one is dear God.
Oh, man.
Was there the total dumpster fire?
Kill it with fire.
Yep.
Kill it with
Throw
fire.
some gasoline on it too. There we go. Towards that bad boy. Hey, this is.
I have been all year. I
I'm
said
out
this
of it.
team is terrible. They are the worst team in the NFC East. Even I've said, and it's close with them and the Giants. But
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't do anything to make their team better in the offseason, and they had glaring holes. And that running back room. I mean, Dowdle's looked better, but you can't do anything whenever you're trying when they know you can't run the
Jerry
ball.
said it'd be okay. Jerry was like, "We'll be fine."
They-
They're going to have to also, after the game, just going to have to rebuild the whole stadium.
Yes. Yeah.
You can't even put shades up, you cheap bastard. Come on.
He's like, what do you want us to do next? Rebuild the whole stadium?
Yeah. I can't even see you catch the ball, man. Because it was 10 yards out of bounds.
Now Dak is out for the rest of the year. You got Cooper Rush, whatever. It could be Trey Lance. Whoop-de-doo. Who gives a
It's funny,
flying
Jerry was
fuck?
throwing Dak under the bus. He was like, well, we were even playing good with him. We're trash anyway.
It's like
you
what
built this team.
Dak has one person to throw to.
Yeah.
What's he supposed to do? I mean,
Good thing we
CD
gave him a
is
shit ton of money
amazing.
on opening
He
day.
is.
CD is amazing, but
Good
damn,
investment. Yeah, and I like Jake Ferguson. I like their tight end.
he's fine,
He's
but
more-
he's not
special.
he's not Bowers or Kelsey
No,
or
he's not
Kittle.
electric. He's more of a possession
Yeah.
guy, and there's just not much there. And you addressed it with the running back.
Yeah, I mean,
How did you think he's going to work when we saw Zeke eat more Twinkies than,
yeah,
You got to stop feeding Zeke.
y'all could have signed.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys, once again, everyone said it. You could have had Derrick Henry. He wanted to go there.
I
Yeah.
remember seeing that. Yeah, good call, guys. I just am blown
That team
away
looks
by
way different with Derrick Henry.
It does. Way
Helps a lot of
different.
teams. He really does. But yeah, no, they're trash. Their defense even taking a step back. But right now, the defense, it's like we're winning
Parsons
3 now,
was-
let's play for.
Yeah.
Parsons was backed and looked good against the Eagles.
He did, yeah.
He really
I mean,
did.
eventually they just get tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happen all the time. It's like 3 and outs. Like it is a bad game. And that's the thing with this team. Where I'm lost with them is like they already have the money committed, have a franchise quarterback supposedly.
And the franchise wide receiver.
Yeah,
He got
exactly.
paid.
And they're this bad. Before Dak got hurt, they were.
Micah didn't get paid, right? He's not been paid.
No, I'd say he's probably going elsewhere. I'd
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
And Diggs, did he get paid? I'm not for sure.
I'm not sure.
Trevon?
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know if he'll demand a shit ton of money.
I don't.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
he's
maybe.
the
He's
ball.
pretty boomer bust because
Yeah.
he
He's-
also gives up.
He's the ball
Likes to
hawk.
gamble.
Yeah.
He's
Likes
the
to
ball
gamble.
hawk. What's the one that's been hurt? Duron Bland.
Yeah, there you go.
That has affected that team big time
It
too.
has, yeah. But they didn't have depth. Like
no.
the rest of the offseason, they didn't get.
They
better.
didn't do
So-
anything.
Land have like 8 picks.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. They were banking on, I think beating up all the crap teams like they did last year. That's what they were.
And
based
it's
off
not
schedule,
worked.
and They are a crap team now.
Well,
Yes.
so-
they were also like they're beating up on everybody last year. They're
Yeah.
beating the Eagles and all.
Yeah, I think they did split with them.
Yeah.
You're right, but I don't know. There's a lot of holes there. They got problems. Now this next one, this one's more exciting. This is your guy.
Your guy.
Yes, honestly, I'm going to put them as playoff team, but bright future is probably where they should
I'm
be.
gonna put in playoff hopeful.
I was thinking playoff
Okay.
hopefuls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Is it-
guess so.
You got to think like the bright future. I think
They-
the teams like Carolina.
I'd say they have actually already passed that,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Going
With a rookie quarterback.
the first
Yeah.
couple games watching him play, I'd have said bright future, but they've been better than that. Their defense.
Defense is great. That defense is great. Patrick Surtain the
Nix
second.
has been surprisingly good.
Yeah, and I'm a believer. Like I know the dude, his demeanor after that one game, I knew he was gonna like the guy. After the game's like, why? What was
Why don't
it?
you
Walk us through
explain
the
that?
play.
Walk us through that interception you took.
Yeah. Well, I threw it to the other team.
Yeah.
End of story.
End of story.
Drop
Like this
back,
guy.
throw it to the other team.
Yeah, yeah. Him and Sean Payton yelling at each other like a veteran would do. I'm like, this kid's.
I tell you what, Sean
as old as a veteran.
Sean Payton also is a great coach, and he can
Yes.
get a lot out of
Yeah.
anybody.
You're right. And,
All my years
I
of
realized how good with his legs he was.
yeah, I didn't either.
I thought it was more of in college he looked good with his legs at Oregon, the way their offense was. But no, he's more athletic.
Yeah.
I thought. He's a pretty good player. So
They got Sutton on the outside.
Yeah,
Javonte
Javonte's
Williams.
been hit and miss.
Audric, the guy just because I was listening to fantasy, everyone's saying pick him up. Audric something.
don't do that.
Right, I'm not
he
going
was-
to. I don't
I
need it.
forget.
I'm still.
He was-
I did just beat both of you guys this last week.
What I will say is I'm this team being good this year just really confuses me because of what Russell Wilson wasn't able to do, but what
Yeah.
he's doing with Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it was almost.
It
like,
was just a bad fit. I think
That's what I started to
it
say.
was just a
You see this
bad
in sports
fit.
A lot of times, it just didn't work.
Yeah.
Like you can't explain
Because
it.
we're going to
and-
see Russell Wilson go
I'll be
from
honest
being
with you.
great to being barely playable
Yeah.
to being
No,
pretty
actually,
darn
he
good
he
again.
was he was not playable.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that Russ got a slice of humble pie.
Yeah.
Honestly, going to Pittsburgh, I'm not saying the effort wasn't there in Denver, but I think he kind of recommitted himself
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
football and not all this other stupid shit he was doing on the
Like
side.
having the office and the freaking thing.
Exactly.
the-
Had his own throwing coach. Was
Yeah,
that right? His
yeah.
own personal QB coach, and it's like, no.
And I actually,
Well, I'm fine with the personal QB coach. It was him having his own office. That's
I actually
weird.
thought Mike Tomlin was crazy to consider playing him after what
I did too.
After what we saw in Denver out of him, to give him a chance over a team.
This may be our most learnable, teachable lesson in NFL
Yeah.
season.
Hey, I think
Yes.
we'll get to this later on too.
We will. But
Now we
let's
go
swing
to
for
a
the
team
fences
that's there's a no doubt about what they are. Super Bowl
yeah,
contenders.
if we were doing power rankings, this is my number
This
one.
is number one.
These guys are
I don't
just
even-
straight clowning on other
They
teams.
are,
Like,
they are.
I mean, I realize
Well-
that they just barely beat.
Oh, it's fine. Does that
Yeah.
game actually drills the point home? On the road, your quarterback throws five picks against the team leading their division,
Yeah.
and you win the freaking game.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
doesn't happen unless there's something special.
Yep.
Yep.
This is a special team.
This is a special team. I would agree
They are.
with that. They seem so special. They just get it done. Biting kneecaps.
Various ways too.
Biting
Like the
kneecaps,
trick
as
play.
Dan
Yeah,
Campbell
like I
said.
said, they're
Yeah.
just straight clowning on people.
They-
Like
they-
they're-
They were
a
for a
couple
while.
times that they were clowning on pretty good teams.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like-
they were.
They just
And
they're
then the Cowboys. That was fun.
Well,
they're
yeah.
they're so balanced is the thing though.
Yeah.
You got the two-headed monster Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah, I like that. Sonic and Knuckles.
They have both of them have ran the ball exactly this was like during the game, so it could be off a little bit, but it may have been after the game when I seen this. 128 carries, both of them.
Yeah.
Exactly down the
And I
middle.
think that they were like one or two touchdowns away from each other,
Yes.
and just like everything
like
was almost
ones.
synonymous.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Well,
Like-
it's cool how they'll have a drive that's Gibbs.
Yep.
And they have a drive that's Monty.
Monty.
It's like, that is crazy.
Yep.
Not the hot hand. No, it's like, this is your drive. And guess what? The production's there.
third and short, it's Monty. Third and long, it's Jameer.
Well,
Like,
it's like the week week one game where they went into overtime and like they didn't play Monty at all the fourth quarter, and then
Yep.
he came in and he
Fresh.
won them the game. I mean,
Yep.
they couldn't do nothing
No.
because he was just so fresh.
I will
Yeah.
say that I did not realize how good Montgomery was
I didn't either.
as a Bear.
I-
And then he came to Detroit and just like, this guy's amazing.
Yeah.
He
It's
is.
almost like get him out of in a good
Yeah,
situation.
which
I'm not
I mean,
gonna
he
say out of
wasn't
Chicago.
terrible in Chicago.
No, he
but-
wasn't.
No.
I mean, I was like, he's just a middle of the road running back.
Yeah.
Where that goes to is that offensive line is amazing, and
Yes,
I'm going to
yes,
tell
it
you
is.
this: Panay Sewell might be the best player in football,
Yeah.
in all football.
Yeah. Possibly.
He
He
is-
got a ball
he's
for
a
a first down.
He did catch a ball for the first time.
Does it all. There you
Dan
go.
But,
Campbell said that
one
it
of
was so
the-
loud in the stadium that he was not able to hear what was going on. The offensive coordinator said, "Hey, is it okay if we do this?" And he's just like, "Yeah." And then he's like, "Next thing I know, Panay caught the ball for first down." And I was like, "What the hell just happened?"
We have that play in the book. Why who did that? That's what's cool is Campbell trusts his guy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he is my favorite coach.
Oh yeah,
I love Reed as a Chiefs fan, but my God, the enthusiasm he brings, the trust in the players, the creativity, all this. And I think this year he's learned that you can kick field goals too.
Yes.
You can kick
he has. But I was watching that game Sunday, and like I remember there was one play, and all of a sudden Panay Sewell was out there leading the box, and he's leading like a wide. It may have been a St. Brown touchdown or something, but Sewell 10 yards down the field had the block that was the touchdown.
Yeah,
I mean he's amazing. Defense, they lost Hutch, which is huge. I mean,
I thought that hurt one.
I did too. They just traded for Zadarius Smith. That's gonna pick it up.
Cleveland.
Hutch was like running away with Defensive Player of the Year. But Brian Branch is really, like, he was the steal of that last year's draft, and he has proven it now. He is one of the top. Like, he honestly is making a case for Defensive Player of the Year himself. He really is.
So and I mean,
it's gotten better. Terry and Arnold's playing a lot better too as a rookie.
He was pretty solid Sunday night.
Yep, he was. I mean, this team has it all.
And I'll say that I'll touch more on you saying that they picked up Zadarius Smith. That right there shows more insight that the coaches, the staff know what's going on here. It's like, hey, like this defense is really good, and we need someone to take. Like, you can't replace Aiden Hutchinson, but you have to find someone to fill some of the void because this team's special, and they've got to win. Right.
Well, let's talk about what they're trying to. So, like Hutch and like those other kind of DNs, like, and I guess these two of these that I'm bringing up aren't DNs; they're D tackles. But take Darnold in that Super Bowl, or Aaron Donald in that Super Bowl. He was the closer. He was the guy they counted on when they needed that play.
He got the pressure.
Chris Jones, he's the closer. Like, they're coming in at the end of the game, and they are going to end the game.
Especially when you have a lead. These guys can just wreck havoc. That is
they were missing that because Hutch went down.
When you know that you've got a team that you're playing, you've got them on the ropes, and they've got to pass, having that guy that's going to get home.
Yes.
Like,
that's
huge.
Yep. It really is. You got to shut games down. So, like you said, there's not a weakness on this team.
Nope.
There's not.
Nope.
Now, this next one, I'm going to let you have at it.
Yes.
There you
My
go.
Green Bay Packers. As much as I'd love to put them in that Super Bowl contenders, they're not. They're not. They played the Lions in Green Bay. Granted, it was a rain game. Really tough to really gauge the true values of the team.
And Love was hurt, and you could tell he was hurt.
Exactly.
See, that's what I thought. He's not been fully healthy.
The Lions made it look like pretty easy work.
Yes.
They were in control the whole game. And like I said, it's tough to tell a story by a game that is just getting poured on the whole time.
Yes.
Yeah.
That being said, the NFC North is fantastic.
Yes.
The Packers are a for sure playoff team. I think that they are fringe Super Bowl contenders.
I'll give you that.
I would give you that.
But I'm not willing to put them in that tier.
No, I'm excited to see
as of the
healthy.
playoff teams that we currently have in there, and we'll fill it up. But right now, I would say they were probably the most on verge of being a Super Bowl contender team.
Yeah, we'll see at the end of it, but I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like, they
defense has been really good. We talked about their secondary. It's opportunistic. We'll talk about him later.
He's been very good.
Yes.
I just want to say all the picks.
Yeah.
They're an opportunistic defense, I think.
Yes.
They get a lot of turnovers. They might give up
The
some big
offense
plays.
is very, very
Oh my gosh, there's
balanced.
so many weapons. Death by 1,000 paper
Yes.
cuts. I love Jake.
Nobody's great,
What all
but
he can do.
Reed is probably the alpha, but
Yeah.
they're all good.
Jacobs has had a good bounce back year first year in Green Bay.
It's like you've got a Jaden Reed who is your one, but then you've got 3 number 2s.
Yes.
Yep. A lot of depth. And Christian Watson's running around down there somewhere. I will say with him, the production isn't there, but I was looking more into it. You talk about a receiving core as a whole, the coverage he's drawn from others, like him being a deep threat like he is.
Yeah.
He's actually graded out pretty good.
He's actually an outstanding route runner.
Yeah, he really is.
And he's fast, but he has a little bit of problem with drops.
A little bit, but he's drawn that coverage away from others.
Yes.
And that helps Reed because he works underneath a lot. It's made him a better player, I think. So it is
Since whatever happened with Dobbs in the benching, he's been really good too.
Yeah.
Like, he kind of came back with a vengeance there for a little bit.
Last year I don't know if you remember this. Last year I was huge on Romeo Dobbs.
Yes.
Because in the preseason I think he had like 8 touchdowns in 4 games. Like, it was stupid. I'm like, this is the best receiver on our team, and he was brought down to reality during the regular season. Still had a pretty good.
He still had a good
rookie season. And then,
that was his second year.
Second year, yes.
Yeah, he was rookie with Aaron and found the doghouse. Yeah.
Right.
No. He was a rookie.
with
He was a rookie with Rodgers, and Rodgers loved him.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the season, and remember they had a little bit of a he didn't
any
have the ball
which
'cause
ways.
it's Rodgers.
Yeah, any which ways.
I'm not knocking Dobbs more than Rodgers.
Whatever on that. I will say, watching when Rodgers in the preseason, he was looking and telling Pat McAfee show, he's like, this dude is a dude. He was very high on Dobbs.
Yeah. So it's a kind of a bipolarness with him.
Yeah,
But yeah, I agree with where you put him at in the playoff. I agree.
My heart
Fringe.
says Super Bowl contenders.
I know. Good. You showed me. I think this next team, this is one that I start to see.
They could be up there with the Packers if they just played better. And I know injuries are a part of this.
I thought going into the season they'd be the top tier, truthfully.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not really materialized.
So-
Like you said, injuries.
They just barely lost to the Lions, and they didn't have not just
They
Nico.
also barely lost to the Jets.
Yes.
that's
But they
alright.
also they didn't have Will Anderson Jr.
Yeah, that's a good.
That's a
point. I
pretty
forgot about that.
big deal.
They're a very solid team.
They're very solid.
And I think they still have their.
They haven't hit their potential at
I'll
all.
be excited. Nico's back. Him and Mixon haven't hardly played together, have they? 'Cause
No, and him and Dell last year worked as a very good one too.
Yeah,
They really
They
did.
did.
I want to put them in bright future, but they're still probably going to make the playoffs, so we got to have them appear.
Yeah,
appear above
playoff.
that.
I think they're assumed a bright future. A lot of these teams, when you have a young
The bright future fits their bill.
It does,
Yeah,
but
yeah, I see
they
what
are
you're saying.
to me they are a playoff team that
Yeah.
if they finally start playing to their potential, they're up in the next echelon as
Yeah.
well. But
Those
we
teams
just
in tiers like this, I see what you're saying.
Yes.
A lot of these teams has an assumed bright future.
Yes.
When you have a young quarterback, especially if the Texans on a rookie
Yeah.
deal with Stroud,
Yeah.
capitalize, and they still might.
Mhm.
We still got a lot of season. So who we got next? The Colts.
Colts. I know exactly where
for
they
this one, don't we?
Yeah.
needs a new front office.
yeah.
I don't know what they're
We don't
doing.
want to kill with fire?
No, not yet.
No.
Not yet. Oh, did we skip one?
No, I just moved them.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I don't know my alphabet.
I was
Don't
like,
mess
what?
with me.
It was
Don't mess with me.
I still think the Colts have a lot of talent, but I don't know what they're doing.
I don't either. The whole Anthony Richardson debacle saga, I honestly got benching him for a game or so. 'Cause
Yes.
He needed a mental reset.
I
There were
think
still some questions physically. He wasn't
Yes.
quite where he needed to be. That being said, right now,
Grandpa Joe didn't look too good last week either.
No, he did not.
he's not. He's honestly not looked all that good all year.
He's not looked like last year, Joe.
No.
Yeah.
No. I honestly wonder if they lose this Sunday to the Jets if we see Anthony Richardson back.
I think they have to.
I agree. Like, you got to see what you got there, and by then it's like, do you really have a shot at the playoffs?
Yeah, you're
But if
not.
you lose to the Jets, no.
No,
I agree.
No.
So why not play him and see what you got? I mean,
I still think he gives them a better chance to win than Flacco.
I don't know. I kind of agree with you. I really do. I kind of do. I mean, at least he can move.
Yeah,
Do something.
he can do
This-
something.
This team is a solid team. Like, aside from that, they have weapons on offense. Pittman's been hurt all year.
Yeah.
You had Taylor hurt for a while.
Mhm.
Hurt. They've got a solid O-line. The defense, it was getting gashed by the run to start the year. It's actually been a little
They've been
lately.
better.
Yeah, they lost to Buffalo.
Whatever.
You know what, it's Buffalo.
They got a few turnovers,
Where'd
and
you
Josh
put
has not done
Put
that.
them
They did. They did.
Needs
yeah,
a new front
Needs
office.
a better front office.
Yeah.
Needs a better front office.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't know what Shane Steichen is doing.
I mean,
and I don't know what Ballard's doing.
Because I still think they have a bright future too. Like, I'm kind of split between his.
That's
maybe-
this team is the whole reason I put that tier.
Yeah.
Honestly, because yes, they have a bright future, but if they can't get it figured out, what they're like,
If they
it's
squander
not
Richardson-
not even. It's just the messaging that they're giving and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and like the things because
Back and forth.
the things that I've seen online about they haven't told Richardson why he got benched and like not having the conversations. Like
I don't get that.
I don't
get that.
understand, and then,
that's
like,
the future.
the teammates are like, we still believe in him. We don't understand
Hell,
what's
even
going
Connor-
on.
Kevin O'Connell after the Minnesota game.
Yeah, he
Kevin
was very dude. He's
That
like,
was cool to see.
yes, it
I love
was.
Kevin O'Connell.
Yes,
We'll
it
get to
was.
that later, but-
So
Yeah.
that's why like I said, this is I put him in that. I made the tier just for the Colts.
I agree.
This was the team I had in mind for that tier.
That's fine. Yeah, with the little caveat that they could have a bright future if they don't ruin it. But like you said,
But I feel like they're just like the Bears.
yeah, let's put them there. It's Midwest team. Go.
Needs a better front
We
office.
I do
did.
it? Can I do it?
Already-
Now we're happy.
Okay.
That
No,
one.
we're messing.
That's where I put them the first time, then you guys kept saying
No,
bright future.
he said that. I did not.
That's fair. We don't know what the fuck they're doing. Give us a break. So
And this next one's a
another
tough
team that
one
doesn't
too.
know either what the
This
fuck
next
they're
one's
doing.
tough. No,
Oh,
think
the
it.
Jags. Let me think about this. Well, I guess we can't put Deshaun on our team. I'm not kind of tempted to do what you just did. Is there a fire the coach and see if we have a? That should be an option here.
This is
Doug
the
Peterson
better
needs to go.
front office thing too. Honestly,
Yeah, I'm gonna probably think about
they.
doing it with fire.
I'm gonna tell you, they have been better than you think. If you look at their
I
scores,
didn't think they've been very good at all, but
they
they've
have
been in
they
games.
they have been in 7 one-score games.
Have they really?
I
Yes.
thought that was the Bengals.
No. The Bengals have been in 5.
Yeah, and they have pieces. Like I still think Trevor Lawrence, there is potential there.
Yeah.
I don't know ETN. I'm.
He
out
looked
on
a
him.
lot
Big-
better this last week. He looked way better this last
Bigsby
week.
got hurt, too,
Bigsby
so-
got hurt.
What's going on with Thomas Jr.?
It's still his ribs. It's his ribs. And then Mac Jones.
Probably he should have not played.
Mac Jones was playing. Like I
Oh yeah.
this last week.
Before.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
thought
Yeah. He shouldn't have came back either.
Their defense, though, I know last game was solid, but they're trash.
What are you doing?
I added
we
too
just
many.
got a new
I
one.
added too many.
Yeah, we almost see somebody's like, we don't.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
I think probably gonna put him.
I
Would
think-
you say front office?
I think front office too.
Yeah, I agree. That Deshaun one just cracks me up.
Yes.
Look at that.
So-
What are you doing?
Yeah, let's put them in the front
Oh,
office.
I was gonna say move them.
Yeah, while you play with that.
Nope. Front. See, you
I ruined everything.
screwed it all up. Oh my gosh.
They are in their own.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, so
All
we'll refocus here.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree
I have
with
new
that.
tiers ready for now if I want
Gosh
to make
dang
one.
it.
Okay.
There are parts there. Okay, you know what you're doing?
Yes.
Good, we still don't.
I have no idea what you're doing.
I was gonna say move the team to London.
So
And then
I love that. That would be so worth the time.
No, but they have the best mascot in sports, and they'd lose that.
They can't put the.
you can put a Jaguar in
Put a
London.
Jaguar in London.
No, but it's Jackson
Make him
Duville.
a werewolf, making the werewolves in
Whoa,
London.
come up with something.
No,
man.
no,
I do like
No,
that. I do.
no, he's amazing. Have you seen him walking around in the Speedo?
He
It's
is
great.
cool, but man, the London thing, I like that.
Werewolves in London.
Expansion to.
No.
Let's go to the next team.
Anyways,
This is
yes.
a train wreck.
Next
My
team.
Chiefs. There
Your
we go.
Chiefs. Super Bowl contenders.
All right, we got the NFL script on our side. Put us up there.
Oh,
Super Bowl
man.
contender. You fucker. That's hilarious. There's a lot of stuff going around. I will say, as a Chiefs fan, they're not a 9-0 team. They're
No.
not as good as their record. I didn't have them tweeted power rankings. I did not have them number 1. I honestly thought they were second or third.
I had them
Maybe behind
third.
the Bills.
I had them behind
That's
the
fine.
Bills.
The reason I like them a little better than Baltimore still, though, is the defense. The Chiefs' defense is legit.
Chiefs defense is definitely legit
There are problems on offense. I will admit, D-Hop has looked good
at
some
times.
games. I mean, he got Surtain last game.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
guys.
Yeah.
He looked very good against Tampa. There is something there. Now, the problem is I'm not saying he's better than what we have with Rice.
Yeah.
I admit, that's going to hurt.
Yeah, me too. That hurt me too.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Okay,
like
you're fine. You're doing fine.
Yeah, but that was a fantasy championship team.
Yeah.
Dang it.
What's actually going to kill them more than that is the left tackle situation. Morris is terrible. That's Mahomes' blind side. That's what worries me.
Jawan Taylor should get a penalty on him every play.
Yeah, he's dog shit. Honestly, Taylor's
Last year he was the most penalized player in the NFL.
I think they got tired of it.
The
Exactly.
fact that they had to say, well, we could call it on every play, but it's
Didn't
like
do it.
didn't
Yeah,
do it.
didn't do it.
That's the point.
But here, as a Chiefs fan, I'm like, okay, then get him off the field.
Yes.
I would rather see whoever
That's
our
true.
backup is. He's not good.
Yeah.
Even with the half-step head start he's got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not good. The interior guard play is amazing with Humphrey at the center, too. And here's the thing. With Pacheco coming back, I can't say they're not a Super Bowl contender. I also can't say I'm picking them to get there. I'm very intrigued by this Sunday, the game against the Bills.
Like
Very
to
intrigued.
me, it's like it's a weird thing with the Chiefs, in my opinion, because it's like they keep winning, and there's something
Yeah.
to be said about winning,
There
but
is.
it's also like it feels like they are just
Well, it's simple.
like getting by the skin of their teeth.
That's
You
what
said-
I
And you
look at.
and you
Also-
can't do that every
They
single
don't
game.
They do it every year. Except for this year, they're winning more of them.
Yeah.
Last year, they lost like 6 or 7 games.
They don't make the mistakes other teams do playing them. 'Cause you're right. There's been a lot of
Yeah.
games. It's like, wow, if this hadn't happened.
There's also been some games where there weren't mistakes that were made, and the other team
Oh.
should have won.
Oh yeah, well I said earlier we had a
Yeah.
ref on our side.
Yeah.
I said that, so
Yeah.
that's why they're up there clearly. But I get a lot of shit as a Chiefs fan, but I will say I paid my dues as a Rams fan for like 20 some years. I went through hell, guys. I'm enjoying
I
this.
still think that you shouldn't be a Chiefs fan after being a Rams fan, but you know.
Well, I wasn't following them to LA. That's for sure.
I didn't say that.
But no, I mean, honestly, for this practice, like, there are flaws, but I think you can't say they're not a Super
No,
Bowl.
you can't say it.
So,
You can't say it.
that's my spiel on the Chiefs. Just don't kill Mahomes. That'd be great. So, and Mahomes quit tackling your receivers. That'd be great,
Gosh.
too. So,
Gosh.
sorry to keep
Hey,
going down
and with the Tua thing, we haven't got there. But
this is a hot topic.
if you throw an interception as a quarterback, just walk off the field.
I tell you what, it sucks. But next
Maybe
drive,
don't
make up for
like
it.
torpedo your head at someone's legs.
Yes.
Yeah, when you've been in concussion protocol for after NFL career.
Or if you're
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes,
Yeah, don't aim for the receivers.
don't like he torpedoed another
He
person's
wasn't
leg.
looking. He just like
But the pick six is so minuscule compared to you guys getting hurt or you hurting your best wide receiver.
Well, it's like I said, it's very telling when you see your entire fan base just wanting you to let there be a pick six.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like they're more
It's
upset
okay.
you made that tackle.
Yes.
we've got a few more games this season. Don't worry about
Yes.
it. Let it go. So yeah.
It's like we've seen how bad we are without you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we can't lose you. So I think that's fair. That's all I got on the Chiefs. They're up there. This next team,
This is very intriguing
I
because
agree.
where they're at, they are a playoff team.
They fall in three categories for me.
Yes.
Like that playoff team and contention and also the bright future. Like they do have a very bright future. They have their quarterback. They have their coach now. My gosh, Brandon Staley, this shows you how bad of a coach you were.
Yeah.
Harbaugh, I mean, they aren't making mistakes like they've made in the past.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They're not shooting themselves in the foot. They're a very solid defense, great defense.
Yes,
actually.
great defense.
And offensively, like they're
Man,
starting
you
to
talk about
expand
that
a little.
Staley thing though. I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, if Harbaugh would have had that offense,
Oh,
oh my gosh.
I think they could have won.
I think they could have won one too.
I really do. He self-destructed them so many times.
Yeah.
Nick Sirianni, don't do this.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. But yeah, I think this team, in the playoffs.
Playoffs.
They're.
If they fall off a little bit and miss it, I wouldn't be surprised either. But
Drags them down.
Since it's a possibility, we're out.
I mean,
because playoff teams. I mean, does that mean a lock necessarily?
yeah, I would
they're
look at
there.
playoff team as a lock. So
Yeah,
yeah,
we might have to add them up. Put them there for now. Put them there for now. We'll have to add them
wait, I thought you meant lock.
Oh.
Lock as like
up. For sure in it.
yeah. See, I would
We really
put.
think the Cardinals are for sure in it.
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
I
so
think
put
they're.
them
I
down.
think they're more for sure in it than the
This
Chargers.
AFC's got like 5 teams that are right there together.
Yeah, they do. It's a little
These
tough.
guys, though, I have more faith in them is because, like, Herbert is, in my mind, just getting healthy. Like, the start of the
I
year,
just don't. I don't believe in the weapons
there is
at all.
lacking, Yeah, McConaughey,
And
Johnson.
Dobbins looked pretty rough. He looked better this last game, but I mean, he's gonna fall off. I mean, it's not his fault.
Yeah.
I just think he's a little tired.
Are they not very similar, the Broncos and the Chargers? Are they not very similar teams?
Yes,
Very solid
very
defenses,
similar.
You know, young, awesome quarterbacks.
If the Chargers had even one legit WR1,
I wanted them to get one. As a Chiefs fan, I didn't, but as an NFL fan, I was like, that's what they need.
Yeah.
Surprised they did.
if I'm Harbaugh next year, I am doing whatever I can to get T. Higgins.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. That'd be a very good fit.
Do whatever you
dude,
want.
Herbert to Higgins.
Yeah. I'd be
I
like Cincinnati, or is he a free agent, or can he?
Can
can he-
they tag him again?
I don't
Ask
remember.
everybody. I don't know about that one. But if he is a free agent,
If
I
he's
think he wants
available,
out.
or if he wants
out.
traded, like if I'm Harbaugh, I am selling the farm
Hey,
for that.
that's one thing they lack. So what have you done over here? I've seen you playing around the whole.
Yes. Where did you put them? What's your opinion
are
on
who
the
we-
Chargers?
I know where that's going. All right,
They are who we thought they were.
we got the Rams next. Let's keep this thing
Where
going.
did we put the Chargers? Okay.
Play it off.
Playoff.
I thought we dropped them down.
I thought playoff hopeful.
Yeah, sorry. Do your job, damn it.
Because
We went back.
I put them in playoff hopeful,
I'll tell you-
and then you
What?
guys both made the case. I'm like, I think they're playoffs. I think they're the same place as the Cardinals.
I forgot. He's the tiebreaker.
Yeah, he is the type.
Forgot.
But I
Sorry.
think
Fuck you guys.
So
I think we agreed it's the bad thing. We were just talking him up, and
He's like, fuck you guys, next team.
he's assuming until we say it.
Yeah, we're moving on to the team that's on the other side of the stadium. Here we go. The Rams. Yeah, they're still in the same stadium,
Yes.
aren't they? Yeah,
Yeah.
so. Rams, what do you think? You've been playing around in your turn.
If they would have won against Miami, I would have had that hurt a lot.
See, that's why I wasn't real jumping up and down to put the Cardinals in the playoffs. Because in that division, I could make a case, I should say, for Rams, 49ers, and Cardinals.
Oh yeah, I could
But
too.
I gotta say they're just hopeful now, really. For sure for the Rams. As I mean, that was a bad loss at home to Miami.
So the Cardinals have
Bad loss.
the Seahawks, Vikings, Seahawks, Patriots, Panthers, Rams, 49ers.
They so control their own fate.
They
There's 4 divisional
do.
Games. That's
Yeah,
it.
but then they also
I like
have
them over the Seahawks.
they have Panthers,
Yeah,
Patriots. Yeah,
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, I'm good with that then.
yeah. So that's kind of. I was thinking
here's
their
the thing.
schedule said that
Do
too.
the 49ers have similar,
I do.
with them being in the same division from
Yeah.
the AFC East. But for this one, the Rams, what is our other category? I'm sorry.
I think they're playoff hopeful as well.
Yeah, they don't need another better. Yeah. Bright future doesn't make sense. Stafford's older. Yep, I'm good with that.
49ers, well, we ain't got there yet, but I'll just give it Seahawks, Packers, Bills, Bears, Rams, Dolphins,
That's tough.
Dolphins, Lions, Cardinals.
Yeah,
they got
that's all
a
the
deep.
Dolphins can do. That's tough.
That's a tougher schedule.
So let's go Rams there. Who we got next? You got any more on the Rams? Like they're getting their weapons back. They're healthy.
They're healthier.
The defense.
Verse is amazing, apparently.
Yeah, he is. The rest
yeah.
of the defense has issues though.
Yep, they do.
So we're good with that. What we got?
Raiders.
Raiders.
Kill it with fire.
Where's your? Yep, absolutely. Torch that bitch. That's all I got to say to that.
The only thing they got
Mania
is
is not real.
they got
Send Crosby to a good team.
send Crosby to a good team and build around Brock
Loves
Bowers.
the Raiders.
Absolutely.
He does.
I know. I wish he'd love to win better. But yeah, I like that guy. No, I don't have much good to say about this team. I really don't. Like, they're
Nah.
kind of a dumpster fire shit show. So
Yeah.
next.
Next.
The Dolphins.
Okay, so
is tough.
this is a tough one too, and I want to read you their schedule because I was listening to listening to Jeff Ratcliffe. I like listening to him on Sirius XM.
I just thought of another category that's actually somewhat reasonable.
Okay.
Like the Rogers categories. What if we put one down that's just simple, like not this year?
Yeah, that's
You know
simple.
what I'm saying? Because a lot of these teams,
But-
like the
Wouldn't
Rams,
that be bright future?
well,
Yeah,
but
kinda.
Their future,
Their future is not
tied
as
to
bright.
it. Yeah. Tyreek's old.
No,
you know,
no, but here's okay. The Dolphins are what's their record now?
3-6.
3-6.
Not good.
But the only teams above them, Cincinnati, we think they're
Yeah, 4 and that's fair.
like kind of think
6, they've not
Cincinnati,
had a bye.
Chargers,
Okay.
There.
What's their schedule? You're intriguing me here.
Raiders,
Yep.
Patriots,
Yep.
Packers, Jets, Texans, Niners, Browns, Jets.
So okay.
There's
Man,
there's a lot of
there's a
winnable
path.
games there. There's a path.
There's a path. So, yeah, I don't know if I want to.
And they've
I don't
played.
know if this team beats the Browns.
Dude, they played the Bills a lot better.
Ravens didn't.
I
You know,
don't-
that's
think-
one of those.
that's a divisional
games.
game.
It's coming off Deshaun, finally going to
They
the massage parlor.
since
for a year.
Tua's been back,
I'm up for
they
that game.
they almost beat the Bills.
Yep.
They beat they beat the Rams.
Garrett Miles might make him throw up on involuntary gang signs again.
Garrett, you just said Garrett Miles. It's Miles Garrett.
Miles Garrett.
That took me a second.
I'm sorry, I think you said Aaron Miles first. I was like, yeah, he's so gangster there. I
Garrett
knew I
Miles.
wasn't getting that reference.
Garrett Miles. Miles Garrett.
Sorry, guys.
May make him
Must
throw up
be Miles
involuntary gang
Davis.
signs.
All right, sorry guys, we are recording this later for us, but
Anyways,
like that.
I think they're playoff hopeful with that
I'm good
schedule.
with that. Yep.
There's
Put
a
'em up there.
path.
Put them by the Rams.
There's
There
a
you go.
path, and since Tua's been back, they've been better. Achan is with Tua playing. Achan is like top fantasy player.
Put the padded beanie onto it. Let's see what they can do.
But you guys can make whatever. That was my pick. So that's what,
Nothing
I agree
else
with playoff hope.
really
Okay.
makes sense. Like
They're not playoff team, but they're playoff hopeful.
yeah,
for
you
sure.
kind of persuaded me with that.
Yeah.
So
I-
I'm good with that.
I got persuaded by listening to them this
Schedule.
morning.
Yeah. They played very good.
Yeah.
In LA. We've got the Vikings. Man,
Playoff team.
gotta put them there for now. I'm worried about them though. I'm not gonna lie.
I'd say I think they're a playoff hopeful at this point. They're the third best team in their division.
I kinda
and,
wanna go there.
They're kind of on a downhill slide. Like
They got a good defense though.
They have Sam Darnold. Man, has really turned back into a pumpkin. Their
even that
defense
same defense that just gave
I
up
started
like
to say their
20
defense
points in the fourth quarter.
has looked good, but they've been playing with a lot of leads. As the offense struggles a little more, and they're going to have to play the Lions again.
Here,
They're
I'll
gonna
give
play
you
the
their
Packers.
I'll give you their
Now
schedule.
with a healthy Jordan
I'll
Love.
give you their schedule because
Yeah,
they are
let's
in the
hear it.
playoffs right now.
They are. Mm-hmm.
Titans, Bears, Cardinals, Falcons,
Yeah.
Bears, Seahawks, Packers, Lions.
I think the Bears can take one from this team too.
If they fire their coach.
Yeah.
Eberflus is pretty.
That is not a slam dunk schedule.
No, it's
I'm
not.
going to go
I
with
mean-
hopefuls. I really am.
Playoff
And-
hopefuls is
Yeah,
fine.
I'm disappointed because I was really excited for Darnold starting the year, and the thing of it is, I love their coach.
I really wanted to put them in, and they are who we thought they were. Because I've been saying all year about how this was not sustainable.
Yeah,
and I don't think it's going to be. I think they're going to end up getting kicked down.
How confident are you in that?
Pretty confident.
Put them there.
No, it's fine.
It's fine. No, you put the effort to make the category.
It's fine.
I appreciate
It's fine.
that.
Everything's fine.
I love your enthusiasm. So.
They are who I thought they were.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Garrett Miles.
Garrett Miles made my day. Pats, bright future.
Bright future. Slam dunk.
Give
Yeah.
Drake May. We went on the record saying we thought he might be the best quarterback in
Drake
this class.
May's
Now,
looking like it too.
Yeah.
Like
Jaden Daniels has been amazing.
He's been throwing to Keyshawn Boutte a lot.
Yeah,
he's looked really
Douglas,
Pope. They got
Henry.
Ramondre.
Yeah,
I mean,
they've got some weapons.
Ramondre's pretty young too, isn't he?
Not for running back.
Not for running back.
Running back.
He's like 3 or 4 years in on the running back thing. So
give him another 2 or 3 and he'll be like Zeke. So, but no, I mean they got their quarterback, and like I said, the Jaden Daniels him conversation that was one this year. It's like May's not going to win it this year, but 2-3 years down the road, let's see. Is Drake? Nothing against Daniels, but given why I like May better is because the size.
yeah, the size is there.
The arm. We'll see. That's all I'll say. I wouldn't rule out that Drake May could be as good or better. I wouldn't.
Drake May is the Josh Allen prototype.
I agree.
Kind of
I'm
what they're
very
following.
excited for him. See what
He's
he
gonna
does.
put on a little poundage, but
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he's got some size.
He's got some size.
He's stout. I really
Do you,
been very impressed.
do you not remember his national championship winning brother at UNC?
Which one?
Yeah, the guy. What was his name?
I'm gonna say I do not know this one.
Basketball at UNC.
Still do not know this man.
Oh, I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yes.
DJ something. No,
No, it's a May.
I'm thinking the guy from Illinois.
I need the
Or NC State.
Hold
NC
on.
State?
Oh, the big guy.
Yeah.
No, Drake May's
That's
brother
what I'm
played also
Yeah,
at
that's
also at UNC and was like an All American.
Yeah, we're on that one. We'll keep rolling them while you do that.
Can we?
Luke May.
Luke May.
Luke May.
I'm not gonna lie, this is breaking news for me. I didn't know that.
You may have just made that name up.
No, I didn't. He won. He won the 2017 national championship.
I don't believe you.
Look, there's his brother playing college basketball for UNC.
Oh, that's so
That's a
Photoshop.
great
That's so
dude.
Photoshop.
Look,
That's like-
NCAA championship.
I wish we could
2017.
screencast that beard.
Wikipedia, who puts shit on there?
Hey, can I put the Saints in the? They are who we thought they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Because that was another team that I made that category
Well,
for.
it's
Because
gosh dang.
the first 2 weeks they really tried to fool us. They like this is a great team, and then they are who we thought they
Well,
were.
after 2 freaking weeks, we were talking about Derek Carr for MVP.
Yes.
That's week 3, guys.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. And they are like they crashed hardcore.
They're not quite the kill it with
Injuries are some of that.
Yeah, they're not quite the kill it with fire because like you get a better quarterback and they're still pieces. There's pieces.
Exactly. And that's why they are who we thought they
Yes.
were.
That
kind of fits for me.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I started to argue it, the kill it with fire, but no.
We might have another one in the same category with the next one, honestly.
Oh, this one? Oh, no, I'm going to kill this with fire.
Oh, really?
No, I think
I want to put. I really want to put them in needs better front office.
Oh,
that's fair too.
Because they may have
fair.
the worst front office in sports.
That's true.
Man, maybe.
Because I really think there's also pieces on the Giants.
Yeah.
There are a lot of pieces.
There are
If you
pieces.
get
Like I said,
I love Mike Neighbors.
I don't think
Neighbors.
they're
Tyrone
future worthy.
Tracy.
Tyrone Tracy,
Yeah.
you got Dexter Lawrence is a
I still don't
stud.
think they're right future worthy. But
You gotta get
Wandale
a
Robinson
quarterback.
is good.
He's
that
solid.
does keep them out of kill it with fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. They're out of that. So they're upgraded. They're upgraded past Deshaun too.
Maybe we need to find a quarterback. One.
Oh, they just paid him.
I know. I think
but I read today that it might have been his last snap, and I don't blame them.
Drew Lock's coming.
Shit, put him up there. Playoff, baby.
Nah.
We got Drew Lock, buddy. We got Drew Lock.
I think they are who we thought they were
I could see that.
because it was like
I want to go front office, but I will take they are who we thought they
because
were. Because they are about where I expected them
Yes.
to be.
Well, and
And
we
we
are
all-
talking
and we're
front
like
office.
du-
These have been some good draft picks.
yeah.
Guys, these have been
And it's like we
Yeah,
knew
so-
Daniel Jones was a wink leak.
Yeah. And if they move on from him, cut their ties, and can get a quarterback next year, like this team could be solid.
It's pretty tough to mess up repeated top 10 picks.
Oh no, there are teams that have done that.
Yeah, there are plenty of.
No, it's just quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But, Baker Mayfield was a pretty good pick, actually.
Yeah, he was.
They're another team.
Oh,
That's
man.
good. What we got? Oh, here we go. Your Jets. Jets.
I don't know if I want to. I want to kill him with fire. I want to kill him with fire.
You can kill him with fire.
Is this resentment?
I'll give you that if you want to kill it with fire.
I will definitely pass on this.
I
one.
would say not this year, but Rodgers may retire, and I'm.
They're on the hook. They have no quarterback. They're going to be probably just good enough too that they miss like the top quarterbacks available.
Yep.
This next year's draft is really going to be weird on that.
It is.
It's shaping up and it's weird.
Well, you got the Miami kid Ward, and you got Shadou Sanders, and there's a few other.
You got Quinn back there at some point in time.
Yeah.
You got
I don't
Carson.
know that any of these
You got
guys
Beck back there somewhere.
Oh,
It's
God, no, I would not have to.
yeah. I don't know what's going on with the next year's NFL.
Fun fact: Corley, the one that dropped the ball at the 1 yard line.
Uh-huh.
That would have been his first NFL
Yeah,
touchdown.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
my
I did know that. Yeah.
That's hilarious. I remember that a couple weeks ago. And that, yeah. Oh, that sucks.
I did not know that. That would have been his first NFL touchdown.
Like these guys, that is one of my pet peeves. I'm like, score the freaking touchdown. Hold on to the ball. You made a hell of a play. Not everybody gets to do this, damn it. Anyway,
And you're on the Jets, but you don't get a lot of those anyway.
They could use that. They could use that every game. Yeah, I agree with this one because they've went all in.
Yes, they went all in.
Like the Devontae trade, all
The defense is like they've been good, but like they're not what they thought they were, and it's so confusing.
And also,
Most of those guys are still going to be under contract next year, but Rodgers, whether he plays next year or not, they owe him $40 million next year. He can retire. They're still going to owe him 40.
I think he'll be back.
I
do too.
Like I was saying in the chat that we have this morning, is I think you learn a lot about Rodgers' character if he plays next year. If he just takes his money and dips out after this year, that says a lot. It's like,
it really does.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think he's going to want to.
I think he should feel responsible for this year.
Yes, I 100% do. He's been the GM. He got the coach
Yeah.
fired. I think got Devontae. So we'll see. But for now, I think you got to kill it. I really do. This next team.
I think
In my
this
opinion,
is.
it's an obvious playoff team. Maybe even a Super Bowl team.
I think
that's where I'm between.
between.
Super Bowl.
I'm not as down on Sirianni as everyone else because
I think he's an idiot.
I mean, he tried to fist fight Jags fans.
Look last year when what he did at Arrowhead. That I'm not saying that was demise their season, but he was mouthing the fans. Shit, why do you do this? You won the freaking game. You were the example for your freaking team. And then after that, and I'm not saying that's why, but they won one game the rest of the season after that. Like it all went downhill.
It was because Big Dom got suspended.
Alex says that maybe them Jags fans can catch these hands.
That was exactly what I was gonna say. Maybe they deserve to catch them hands like the guy that did that crap to Kelsey deserved to catch those hands.
Exactly, Jason. Yeah.
Hey, maybe you guys on the internet, if you really gotta go and talk shit to somebody, maybe you deserve to catch these hands.
I mean, these guys that can back it up, they might just do that.
Yeah.
Jason Kelsey of all people. If you didn't know who he was and you saw a man with that imposing, that beard, that stature, I ain't doing that.
No.
But to know who he is and his personality, do you want to die?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, anyway, what are we talking about?
The Eagles, since the bye, have played really, really well.
Defense too.
Their defense has played well. I think they're Super Bowl contenders. I think they're the only team in the NFC that could possibly stop the Lions. Yes.
I agree with that. I really do.
Man, if we're going to put them in there, I want to put the Packers in there. Because I don't think that they're significantly better than the Packers.
I do.
Do you, though?
I do. You hate
some other than Mexico slop turf.
Right. That's what I was about to say.
You hate Jalen Hurts.
I think that they're good. I was literally saying that I think they're between those two tiers.
Fair.
But I'm just saying.
You make an interesting argument.
I just don't think that they're significantly better than the Packers.
I honestly do. I think they're the second best team in the NFC.
I think they're a bit better. Now, where it makes this hard to say is because we've not seen a fully healthy Jordan Love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jordan Love plays like Jordan Love did the second half of last year. I'll give that to you.
The secondary has Cincinnati-like tendencies.
No, they don't. That
did.
secondary's been so much better.
Since the bye,
Since the bye,
better. Yeah, they got carved up by the Bucs.
Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean have turned up another level, and they have been really good.
They have Cincinnati-like.
They had it. They have lost it.
They've looked a lot better, and
they're gonna have to lose
offense,
for more than 4 or 5 games before I say that it's never coming back.
Oh, anything can happen any given
Sunday. Yeah, anything can happen any given Sunday.
They've looked better, and off the premises of what I've seen lately, where they're at right now, I can't say they're not a Super Bowl.
And they have Saquon.
He's looking
They have
amazing.
Saquon, they have AJ, they have
just getting their
Devontae.
offense all
They're
healthy,
just
like-
figuring it out.
Yeah, they are. Like, they've not had a run of AJ, Devontae, Goddard all together. Hurts also. He had a little injury scare.
Yeah.
I mean,
He has a
there's...
little injury scare about every year.
That's
Well,
fair.
yeah,
a
that's fair.
point.
It's just
But,
the
you
type
know,
of quarterback he is.
That's
So
fair.
Yes.
No, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. But I do. I think they're up there. I
I
really
think,
do.
yeah, I think they're the second best team in the NFC.
But I would bet money that Sirianni ruins them in the playoffs. I would bet money on that. I'm
the
sorry,
the last
decision-making
last game
is
he didn't really have any bad decisions. So he maybe he figures it out.
Well, yeah, they played Dallas. They were stomping their ass.
Well,
They
yeah.
didn't have any decisions to make. I was thinking the Jacksonville game. I was like, are you trying to blow the spread?
See,
for us?
and I still think that Jacksonville's better than what they have
Oh, that's
been.
fair.
So
That's fair. But I mean, there's a lot of the fourth and whatever's. It's like, why are you doing this? Just finish the game. That being said, the talent is too good for me to put his opinion in as it matters. So I agree. That was a lot on them. This is yours. Drum roll.
Well, that's actually it's funny because we were talking about how we're working on getting our T-shirts going and
Yeah.
everything like that, and me and Alex were talking about like we can have those T-shirts made that I was saying about they can't keep getting away with
Yeah.
this. At this point, though,
They've
we can't
gotten-
make that shirt because
no, they've gotten away with it.
But I think that makes him funnier. It really does. You wear that in the playoffs, and it might work.
They keep getting away with it, and
Yeah.
I don't think they're a Super Bowl contender.
no,
I agree.
I don't think
I
that their
agree.
offense is strong enough to be a Super Bowl contender.
I agree.
That defense plays.
Defense
That
plays.
And the offense is much improved since Russell Wilson's been back.
Yep.
They're a
I'll take the L on
surefire
that.
lock
Yeah.
Yep.
playoff team, but I don't think that they quite make that tier above.
and
agree
Najee
100%.
has been way better this year.
I think it's because of Russ.
This is the
I really
first
do.
time. Well, actually, before that, he was decent.
Yeah, he
too.
was good. He's been good all
just-
year.
I think he's been better since Russ took
Yeah.
over.
Yes,
because they're
absolutely.
not-
Because it's a more balanced offense.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It is.
Yeah, it spread the field out. Pickens. Oh my gosh, there might be star potential there finally.
There is. I've thought it the whole time if he can just,
Yeah.
not be a wild man. But, at this point, he's kind of a meme, so it's
Well,
kind
he's
of
had
fun.
Two problems. One, get a good quarterback, and two, don't be an idiot.
Yeah.
That's been his problem. So sorry, I keep violating your tablet there.
Yeah,
But
it's not my tab.
It's mine.
But like the last episode, you were violating my computer. You just can't. You're right.
I just get
he's a
excited,
tab.
man. Sirianni in me. I do stupid stuff all the time. I agree 100% with where they're at. 'Cause, like you said, the defense will play, and Russ, good for him. I mean, he's actually playing football and not worried about modeling. So
And Mike Williams caught a touchdown. I think
Yeah.
me and him were
You know
talking
what?
before
That's
this.
interesting.
He
That's interesting.
think that's what he's going to do.
I
Yeah.
think if they would have made a
He did it in
move
LA a
at the
lot.
deadline to get another top tier receiver.
Well, they tried. They tried their
They've
ass
been trying
off.
since the offseason.
They have been
Yeah.
trying their ass
Well,
off.
I'm saying is that, like
They're connected
they're a
IU.
receiver away from being in that Super Bowl.
Yeah,
contenders.
I would agree.
Yep, I
And,
do too.
um,
Because they could have two-headed dynamic and running
Yes.
back too.
Yes,
Warren and
because Warren's just now getting back, and I
Yeah.
think he had quite a few
He's
carries
looked
and
good.
And
looked
as he
good.
said
Other than the
earlier,
fumble.
Russell Wilson has unlocked the potential of George Pickens.
Yes.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I
we were
agree
saying
all
earlier,
around.
I'm going to eat crow on it a little bit. I said that George Pickens was not a true wide receiver one. Proving me wrong right now.
Russ
He's
Russ
just
said
started to
he's
do
that.
Russ said he's as talented as DK.
You know, you can't argue with what they've done together. You really
Yeah,
can't.
I'm going to say no, but it's closer
It's
than it
close.
used to be.
It's close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree
mean-
with that. I say no because DK, other than Calvin Johnson, DK's like the build of what you
dude,
want.
I wouldn't say that with DK near me.
Well,
Oh my God.
did you see the picture of Calvin Johnson? Because I think they were playing the Seahawks when Calvin went in the
He
Ring
still
of
makes
Honor.
DK look small.
He made DK look way small.
no,
He,
I hadn't seen that. That's crazy.
he looks. They say he's 6'5". He's got to be 6'6". He
Yeah,
looks 3
DK,
inches.
Is he like 6'3"? It's just
Yeah.
a muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nuts. So yeah,
Speaking
we'll
of Seattle,
see.
Yeah, speaking
that's
of
what we're
them,
onto that. What is it? They're your Rainy City.
the Rain
Rainey's.
City Bitch Pigeons.
Yeah, we can say it today.
I like
We
it.
can
Yeah,
say
we
it
can
today.
use that bad word.
Rain City
These are
Bitch
good
Pigeons.
What do you think of them, though? big
Oh
guy?
man, this
mean,
is a tough one. Honestly,
I mean,
I don't think they're playoff. I'm playoff hopeful. What are
Can we need a quarterback?
but
Gino's been okay.
Gino's like
Can
leading.
we put just not this year's one? Because like I don't think they make the playoffs this year, but and I don't know bright future. You'd say it because of Gino's age.
Yeah, I
Walker's
like not this
age. Walker, a wise age for
Yeah.
him. He's a running back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, you made a category.
You did make that
Yeah, I like
category.
that.
I like
Not
that
fair. I like
because
that.
like they feel
They
like a
got
team that like if they could get a little bit better, they right there.
Honestly, Jets could be there too, but I'm so mad that they're killed with fire.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's fair.
they've got a quarterback.
I'm gonna give you that one.
Yeah. Well, I think they've got a brighter future than the Jets. Is Mike McDonald too, coming over from Baltimore? Like he's just now starting to implement.
I think the defense could get better, and that's the big thing for them.
Yeah, because you can't build the defense.
Because I think the offense has been fine.
Yeah, it has. Their defense killed them last year.
Is Geno leading the league in passing, or Baker may have passed him up? I think Baker passed him up.
Might be, but still he's up there.
He's up there.
So yeah, their offense is fine. I think next
And
year they could
DK's
be
been
one
out for a
team.
while too.
Yeah, he's missed 2-3 weeks. So yeah, I'm good with that. I mean, I think next year they're gonna be forced. They
Yeah.
really do. They're a solid team. So San Fran.
This is a kind of a tough one.
No Super Bowl. I'm in the playoff. That's where I'm at with them.
Well, I think you got to put them playoff hopeful right now because they're not a lock to be a playoff team.
I think they're as good as the Cardinals. Now the schedule did concern me a little
Yeah.
bit when you said that. I was
That's
like,
fair.
It's a little tougher.
I think-
I think if we
they
put the
get-
Cardinals in playoff teams, we
Yeah.
got to put.
If CMC
And they
is
just
back
came from the
and
Super
healthy,
Bowl. That gives them the edge.
Well, if
Yeah.
you get the two wild cards, they'll probably.
That's the thing.
That's
We're
the
gonna
thing.
have more
Yeah.
playoffs than what do we got? 14 teams total.
How
in
many?
playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's 7 total.
Is it 3 wild cards?
Yes.
3,
It's
okay.
4 division, 3 wild cards.
Okay, so
therefore you can
that
get
gives
from a
me that
division easy.
that means that there's probably a AF or NFC North.
Yeah. Well, I
and
hadn't even
then
done the math. The guys, we're about on par here.
Yeah.
Playoffs.
we are.
Yeah, that's pretty good. 6 and 5.
So I think they are a playoff team. I think they get that wild card. Obviously, CMC's back, and that's huge.
Yep.
That is
They're
the
getting
biggest
more
thing.
Healthy all the way around.
Yeah.
Actually, offense, defense.
When does I meant to look this
Team
up?
has untapped.
You guys keep talking. I'm gonna look something up.
Now you put me on the spot. I don't want to talk.
Yeah,
Okay,
now
fine.
I'm nervous, and I gotta pee. I don't know what to do with myself right now. I do. I think San Fran the best is coming. I don't like Kyle Shanahan. I really don't like their coach, but I
Yep.
cannot deny his year after year success and the way he gets his offense. Up
The
to
offensive
play.
line is ridiculous.
Drake.
It
Hey,
is.
here's what I was looking up. Drake Greenlaw is
Oh, yeah.
is practicing.
Okay, that's huge.
That's huge.
That's,
I don't think your Chiefs win, and I said this
Yes,
the other
I
day.
agree.
I don't think they would have won
Yeah,
that
he tore
Super
his
Bowl
Achilles.
because that dude was like I've never seen a man look that
Now,
possessed
yeah,
in my
here's
life.
The thing though, coming off a big injury like that, is he?
I think
same.
they're gonna work him in slow.
Yeah,
I
would
do
make
think
sense.
that.
He might not be back to himself by playoff.
Yes.
time, but if he is,
But if he is, that's huge.
yeah. So I'm
Because
good with that.
that defense has suffered and it's not been as good, and I think
Yeah.
it all points to him not being there.
Honestly, I'm thinking back on their games this year, like the Cardinals game, they gave it away. They lost their kicker during that
Yeah,
game.
they
Where they
did.
would have won the game. Honestly, they
Yeah.
had 3 chances at a field goal. It's like, we have nobody. So they've had a lot of winnable games, or in my mind, we might not be talking about them in the playoffs. It's are they playoff or Super Bowl?
Yeah.
They clean some of this stuff up.
I agree.
They're a good
They're right
Good
there. Yeah, I agree.
We got another decent team here, the Bucks.
They go with the Seahawks.
I've got to put them in not this year
Yeah.
just because
Yeah.
of Godwin.
Yeah,
Well, just
Well,
the
and
injuries,
the
just
injuries-
in general. I mean,
I will say with them, I've been more than impressed with the Baker.
all Baker's awesome.
That game
This is
against
the
the
second
Chiefs.
year in a row that I've been on the Bake Show train.
I've been
Good
on
for
the
you.
Bake. I have been on
Yeah.
the Bake Show train ever since he left Cleveland and the Panthers deal. They have a bright
Yeah,
they
I
have
will say-
a bright future, but the Panthers could fuck up Tom Brady.
Yeah,
That-
starts a wet dream. They can
Yeah,
do it. Yeah,
that franchise. There are franchises that are just they're
Bad.
going to be bad.
Like they just almost like they need a whole new.
Hey, look! They lose Baker. They lose Darnold. Look what they've done so far this year.
It's almost like maybe the player wasn't the problem.
Yeah,
Just thought. Yeah, no, Tampa, there's potential. I have always liked Baker. I will say I did not know he would be this good. I'll say that. But
and
it's
you
a
know
whole different story.
Cleveland's getting what they get for letting him go after he leads
Yep.
them to their first playoff win.
Absolutely.
And
Tampa,
forever.
If they get a little better defensively,
The defense has played better the last 2
I
weeks.
started to say they're solid against the run,
Yes.
but I think their secondary still
Yes.
has had issues. That's where I'm at with
Yeah.
them. But there's potential there.
Yeah,
going forward.
I mean they almost beat the Chiefs, and I didn't think I was going to be close.
Yep. I didn't either. Without their weapons,
They
Chiefs did not play that good.
no, and they got to Mahomes. They did.
Yep, they did. Their pass rush looked
Yep.
pretty good. This other team, not so good.
Kill it with fire.
The Titans. Yeah.
No, don't remember the Titans.
Kill it with fire.
Don't- oh, I had not even seen that. Good work, sir. Good
I'm gonna give
work.
you a clap for that one. That's great. That's great.
And shoot Will Levis. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I'm very disappointed as I thought more of them. I didn't think playoffs would be a decent team. They have a very good defense. Will Levis is terrible.
their whole deal of the front office, I mean, they're kind of getting what they deserve, to be completely honest about it, in my opinion. The trading of A.J. Brown.
Oh, I was like, what they do wrong.
Trading of
gotcha.
A.J. Brown and then letting Vrabel go. Like that.
I really like him.
Like,
People are talking about the letting Saquon walk, but people aren't talking enough about letting Derrick Henry walk.
Yeah. The difference I'll say on that
Is
is
it in division?
Age.
No, the
Age.
Age. You know, Saquon is he 3?
And to me, the Titans' bigger thing was letting A.J. Brown go.
Yeah.
That's way worse.
That's a bigger deal.
I think Henry, that was mutual. I thought on both sides. It's like, hey, we're not going to win next year. You're a 30-year-old running back. You know, it's fine. I thought they parted ways, you know, what would you say, amicably?
Yeah.
But that being said, they gambled on Levis being the answer, and it's not there.
Yeah.
I don't think it is. So
I just think they're getting what they deserve.
He needs to just exclusively make mayonnaise commercials at this point because I don't think he's doing it as a quarterback.
No, not well. Anyway,
No.
he's doing pretty good for the other team. He likes to throw them the ball. So, last team, oh man, the Commandos.
In my
Playoff team.
Yeah, playoff team. Like I think they're a clear-cut playoff team, and honestly, you can put them in bright futures too. Like,
they're very, very bright.
They somehow.
Has there been a turnaround like this?
The Texans did it last year, dude.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the last year. Yep.
And number 2, that's kind of funny. Number 2 quarterback. Yeah, that's fair. Dan Quinn, heck of a turnaround there as coach too. They got their quarterback.
Defense has played very well. Daniels, I mean, Scary Terry's always been a good receiver. Scary Terry got a quarterback, and he is very scary.
Very scary.
We might have to wait 10 years like D-Hop.
Yes.
There you go. We might be talking them Super Bowl next year.
Yes.
They're on the right path, and players want to go there now. It's crazy. Almost goes back to also if you get rid of a dipshit owner, hey, good things can happen.
We got 12 playoff teams, and then on the hopefuls, there's lots of hopefuls there. So
let's have some fun here. We got our 12. Who we want to put in there?
So we have. Let's break it down by division.
Oh man, this can take a minute.
We got two NFC.
How many playoff teams?
I'm gonna go by conference.
14.
1, 2, 3 AFC.
Yeah.
4, 5. We have 5 AFC. We're set on the NFC, guys.
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So we need 2 more AFC.
So that comes down to
put the first 2 on our list there.
Well, I was thinking. Chargers and Bengals.
Chargers and Bengals to me.
Yeah. Sorry about Bo Nix.
Yeah.
I think the Chargers are. Well, didn't they just beat the Broncos like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
There you go. Sorry.
To me, it's Chargers, and then it's probably between the offense of the Bengals or the defense of the Broncos, and I'd probably go bleeding towards Bengals because how they've played.
Did you say their schedule isn't terrible either? Right.
I don't think it is.
I think it was middle of the pack.
They still have to play the Steelers twice.
They do have to play the Steelers twice.
Bit of a bitch.
But I think they can beat the Steelers.
I think they can. Yeah.
They might be able to split from the Steelers.
They split. If they split,
I can also see them splitting with Cleveland, though.
I don't think that one happens.
Oh, I thought they already played them once. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they did. They played them once.
Losing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think so.
They do play them tough, but I'm going to go Bengals on that one, no doubt.
And
so
especially if they beat the Chargers this week.
Yeah.
If they beat the Chargers this week, they're in.
That's a good point. That's a huge game.
Yeah.
We might have a different opinion next week on it. But I'm going to go for now Chargers Bengals. So,
yeah, that's what I agree.
With respect to Bo Nix. Had a hell of a year.
Yeah.
Honestly, they have. Like, if you went into the year and told me the Broncos would have this record, I'd say no way.
Well, I mean, they'd be in the blue category. The playoff teams, they'd kicked a field goal and made it instead of getting blocked.
That too. That'd been a really big win.
Chiefs had it.
So
I saw someone that made a bet on DraftKings that right before that kick was being kicked. Bet $100 on the Chiefs because he just knew some bullshit was gonna happen. it was plus 1,500 odds. He won $1,500.
Oh my gosh! There wasn't 3 consecutive penalties. Moving back.
He's like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I just know it's gonna be some bullshit.
that's fair enough.
And the zebra's gonna be there. Mahomes asked the refs how they were gonna win this game. That was it.
Alrighty,
that's enough.
So there's our tiers right now in the midseason, and we're gonna it does.
I love all these.
I love it.
I want you to do one thing for me. I want you to drag that freaking Brown someone to the bottom. Put Deshaun. Can you do that?
I don't know if you can.
Dang.
Yeah, you can right there.
That's where you deserve Deshaun. There you go.
You keep bringing it down.
Okay, we're just having some fun in the end.
All right, there we go. There it is. It is official right there.
So yeah, thank you guys. This is
we're not done.
Oh, I was gonna say how fun this was.
Yeah, we're not done though. We're not done. I'm gonna go take this off, and then we're gonna go to our midseason awards.
Oh, that's fine. Can I go pee?
Yeah, how about this?
9:30.
Well,
I have a
It's
week left.
9:30.
you got like 10,
make it
15
quick.
minutes.
It's up to you guys.
Or
I'm ready past my bedtime. I don't care.
we could do the mid-season awards on Discord tomorrow.
I'm probably not gonna be able to do all that.
Okay.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
care. It's up to you guys. But
Let's
can
let's
make
just.
it quick.
I'll put a commercial break real quick.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville.
Carson Auction Realty is the one-stop shop for all your real estate needs. With over 40 years in business, Carson Auction Realty is the only company in the area that offers public auctions, real estate brokerage, and certified appraisals. If you're considering selling your farm, home, or commercial property, give us a call, and we can assist you in every step of your real estate sale, from pricing your property correctly to properly marketing to find any and potential buyers, and most importantly, selling property for top dollar. To contact us, go to our website, carsonauctionrealty.com, or call our office at 662-4911.
I think.
Alrighty, we are going to now transition to doing our mid-season awards on kind of what we think. That's going to be the end of it. So
Absolutely.
we're going to start off. Let's start off with Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Found it.
You found your list?
Yeah, it's a struggle.
All right, I know you and technology.
Yeah, it's,
So,
it's hiding from me.
Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Oh, I think there's slam.
There's
dunk
slam
for me.
dunk on
I
this
didn't even
one.
write any other names down.
No, it's Jared
Jared
Verse.
Verse, yeah.
He is-
1, 2, 3. Jared Verse.
Yeah, it's a still. I mean,
Yeah.
he has been a game wrecker.
He has no Cooper DeJean still. Let's see what he can.
Actually, I think Quinyon Mitchell
Yeah,
has
one of
been
those-
better than
both of
him.
them, I think.
I
Yeah.
think to me he's the number 2
Yep,
in that
I think
line.
So, but I think it's a white.
But it's- yeah.
Verse. I mean, you saw last night.
Yeah, he is
what
a
he can do.
game record, man.
Yep. There we go. You got anybody else? You good with that?
Barring injury, yeah.
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 That's fair for all these. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the midseason, so
Yeah.
yeah. You can go offensive
rookie of the year is even more of a slam dunk.
We're starting this off with layups here.
Yeah, that's why I want. That's why I wanted to start.
Yeah, good
with
call.
this.
I mean, Jaden Daniels. It's secret. Like when he's in MVP consideration.
Yes.
And I mean, he's been the best quarterback. I will say, Neighbors. He got concussed. He was looking great to start the year.
I have Bowers as the second in line for it.
So it's fine. Bowers has been great.
Yeah.
Daniels and the rest, though.
Yeah. You got anyone else you want to add?
No, not really, because I mean it's Jaden Daniels and then
Bowers, Neighbors. If
and
Brian,
it's a big gap between him and Bowers.
Yeah, and
Caleb Williams.
Yeah, Brian Thomas Jr. If he would not been hurt, he would been.
Harrison's been very disappointing.
Yeah,
like there's a lot of.
He's boomer bust, but yeah.
5 games in, I would have said that Caleb Williams had a decent shot at
Yeah.
They've kind of taken different paths.
Yeah.
Drake Mays looked better.
Drake Mays looked better.
He didn't play enough.
No.
Right.
Yep. So, let's go to Coach of the Year. I think this one's pretty interesting here.
I love this one.
So this is, I was talking to him before this, and it's one of those things where you look at this. Do you go with the coach who took a bad franchise and turned it around? Do you go with the coach who maybe keeps getting away with it that we didn't think looked like it was this good of a team? Do you take the coach who had the injury at quarterback and no one thought the team was going to be good?
Or do you take a coach that's been consistently excellent and continues so?
Yes, exactly. So this is tough, but
honestly, for me, go ahead.
I've got the guy who keeps getting away with it, Mike Tomlin. I think he's Coach of the Year for me.
I can make a case for these guys.
Yeah, it's tough.
I think we beat around the bush, but we've got Tomlin up there, Quinn, and O'Connell.
Yep.
Is there any other?
Yeah.
I was going to throw in Andy Reid.
Andy Reid is completely fine too.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's kind of tough. Like if he goes undefeated, he wins that award. Can you give it to someone that had a perfect season? Can you give it to someone else?
You got to see like Dan Quinn. That's been a hell of a
I'd say Dan Quinn's turnaround's been great.
It'd be hard not to, but did Belichick win? They went 18-0.
I don't know. I don't know.
So. I just think this is one at halfway point. I'm like, damn, you guys are all doing a great
job.
job. Let's see how it finishes because Kevin O'Connell, brilliant. What he's got out of Darnold,
yes,
brilliant. I mean, that's all I got to say. Like he's revived his career. Tomlin, we know what he's doing.
Well, maybe Dan Campbell for learning how to punt.
But honestly, Dan
to kick a field goal.
Yeah.
Hey, my kicker can make it 58 yards. I should do this more.
Yeah. It's hard because you can go either way for sure.
Yeah.
There's 3 ways that you can do it, and it's kind of no way is the best way.
Would a Dan Campbell team have even been kicking that game winner last year?
No.
I don't know the circumstances.
The circumstances. I think he would have.
No, I mean, would he have kicked the one before it to tie it
up?
No,
I don't think he would have. He would have went for it.
I think he learned something in that conference title game.
I think he was told something in that conference.
That's fair.
Like, hey, we love the spirit, but like, chill the fuck out.
Good job. Cut the stupid shit out. Come back next year. Let's run it back. Agree.
Love your passion.
Said, I think I'm going Quinn.
I'm going Tomlin. Who
I
you
have
going?
No
with?
argument.
I want to go Tomlin. I hate it.
I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah, because I'll say this. I didn't think he had a talented team.
I didn't either
this year, and he's made that team look great. We always knew the defense was good. He made Justin Fields make that team look really good, and then
Russ has took it to another level.
And then I think we all questioned the decision. Like, wow, look what you're doing.
And that was another thing. Having the insight to know that Russell Wilson is your guy when he comes back.
Yep, exactly.
The only thing I'll say with Quinn is the way the whole team's gotten better. Like, Jaden Daniels, that's the big splash. But that defense has turned around. The first 4 weeks was terrible. What they're doing now, that's why I've now bought in.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the year, I really wasn't. It's like, oh, this is fun. But wait until the year goes on and you start giving up points consistently. They've looked good.
Yeah.
So I'm very impressed with him. And this is kind of what is his second, third goal around.
Yeah.
You know, he was infamous for the Falcons debacle.
Yeah.
And to come back from that, good for him. Good for him.
Yeah. There's no wrong answer.
No,
with anyone
not.
we said.
Not even Reed.
And Reed, and O'Connell, same way.
Oh yeah. Hey, but if they had a cheeseburger eating contest, I'm going Reed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm going my boy.
Let's go offensive player of the year because I think this is a slam dunk.
Yeah, I think so.
Offensive player of the year.
Yeah. King Henry. We're looking around. I mean,
honestly, a couple weeks ago, I had King Henry for MVP, and really, there's no quarterbacks that were just running away with it. I think the gap's getting a little bit bigger now because it is a quarterback's award being the MVP.
So
but spoiler alert, like 2 weeks ago, I would have had Derrick Henry being our MVP.
Yeah.
Well, like last year, I thought McCaffrey. Honestly,
Yeah.
for a long time in the season and everything, and then it's just so hard for anyone not a quarterback.
Well,
to win.
I mean,
So-
if a guy won in the Triple Crown receiving award,
Didn't win it, yeah.
Exactly.
Granted,
Yeah,
and I said earlier in the
good call.
season, at least that year, Rodgers had an outstanding season.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before this, Henry was doing all this, and there was no quarterback having an outstanding season.
Yeah.
Then his teammates like, hey, I'd like that award too. Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
I've only got 2.
So we are unanimous on that. The only person I want to mention is Saquon.
Saquon's making a run at it.
Saquon's making a run at it.
He is. He's been very
I
good.
still think that
If-
Derrick Henry has scored a touchdown
Well, I was
every
going to say,
game.
if
this
Hurts
year.
would quit taking touchdowns. from
That's the
Saquon,
problem
like,
with.
come on, buddy.
That's why I love having Jalen Hurts as my fantasy
Yeah,
quarterback.
oh, yeah,
It's
it
great.
is. I thought that might end a little bit with Kelsey leaving and with getting Saquon. No.
Well, here's the thing. Hurts squats 600
Yep,
pounds.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, he doesn't need the
If
center.
Derrick
No.
Henry gets 2,000 yards and 20 touchdowns, both very reachable numbers right now.
Yeah,
I really didn't know they were.
they are. They are on
Like,
pace for
those are
that.
both very realistic numbers for him.
Oh, then for MVP, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I'd-
consider it,
yeah,
but-
we'll just see where the
He's on pace for
quarterbacks.
both.
Yeah. We'll have to have end of the year when they
Yes.
give their awards. Be like, no, this is what should have done it. I thought. So we'll come back on that one. Yeah, you want to go defensive? player of
Yes,
the year?
yep.
This one could be.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to get offensive first
That's
out of the
fine.
way and go defensive here because I think
Yep.
it's a tough one.
I'm wondering if you got some hometown thoughts on
You
this.
talking about
one.
McKinney?
Yep, I'm talking about McKinney.
I've got McKinney listed. I've got T.J. Watt.
Yep.
TJ Watt's
I
just
bought one.
always in that list.
T.J. Watt's gonna be there.
And rightfully so.
Yeah, like last year. when
And
we talked about
special
him and Garrett.
mention to Hutchinson because he was running
Yeah.
the fuck away from.
Oh,
with
it wasn't close.
It wasn't
Yeah.
close. He was
Yeah.
I think we all agree
he
there.
was
He was
killing it.
Yeah, it stinks that.
But I think Watt. Just
Yeah,
honestly,
and what the-
he's very consistent and he deserves more
I
than
still
what he's
put him
got.
as the favorite because he's going to sustain it because he's proved that he can.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
McKin-
it's so hard for secondary players to win it over line
Yeah.
players because they're.
They can get
involved
those
in
hot
that place.
starts and then people stop throwing at him.
Stop
Yeah.
throwing to him.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
And
Although-
his quarterback sacked.
What's the last one? Is Gilly Lock the last one to do it?
I can't. Might have been.
I think it is.
The thing is, with
I started to say Revis, but no.
No, Gilly Lock did it. I know.
Yeah, that was.
The thing is with
17.
McKinney is that he's not the best corner on that team
No.
normally. So he's
Yeah.
not getting the number
Well,
one.
he's a
so-
McKinney
safety.
plays safety.
He's
Yeah,
safety.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
bet he played safety, which is.
But I have him as my number 2
Yep.
behind
Yeah.
Watt.
And I
agree.
also had a little shout out. I'm sorry, Fred Warner, and who's the other guy? Oh, Sertan. Duh.
Sertan, yeah, Sertan,
I think he's missed 2 or 3 games.
he has.
He missed, with concussion.
Yes.
I was thinking it was one, but
Mm-hmm.
still, he's been amazing.
He was taken out very early
Oh,
in
that's
the
fair,
game.
that's
So
fair.
Yeah,
Yep. So Watt, we agree. I didn't
yeah.
think we'd agree.
I didn't
Yeah.
either.
Okay.
just because I think it's more
well, let's-
sustainable than anyone else on the
See,
list.
Comeback player of the year.
Ha. Okay. Does Joe Burrow count? I
Burrow
think
is
so.
my number 2.
Okay. Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk's number 1 because he's older and he had way more of a significant
serious-
injury.
Yeah, Burrow's was
And
a
then,
mystery.
and then you take what Rodgers has looked like having the same injury. Kind of to me,
That's
that adds
fair.
a little bit to
That's fair.
Kirk.
Yeah.
Rodgers is
That's
also 5-6 years older.
Yeah, he is.
No, but Kirk's considered an older quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's 36,
Yeah, agreed.
so,
Yeah.
yeah, very impressive. And the other thing with Kirk too, new system, learning
Yeah.
all new stuff. It was a similar system, but still new team. All this.
Now I will
Back
say
it
you
up.
were about as scared of Joe Burrow as anybody
Oh,
was.
let's get over the risk.
And he definitely has changed that. If that defense was good, he might be. He still is has a shot
he might-
at MVP. But
That's what I started to say.
like,
He might
he's-
not become
he has
that,
been
might
that
be
good.
He's been very good. Him,
if they,
yeah, you can win both.
yeah,
But
if he
they
wins,
gotta win a few more
I would
games.
say if he wins out,
yeah,
he can move into conversation.
he's in there. Absolutely. He's been very good. I'll take the L on that one. He's looked good. Why it scared me is because the injury, if I remember right, the wrist didn't get hit. And
Yeah.
they were like, there wasn't much like, well, this is why, this is the outlook. But he's fine.
Yeah, he's completely
He's
fine.
fine.
And the last one, MVP. I think this
Yes,
one is
that's
tough. This is tough. Somebody dropped out of it because of the game he had in Houston.
Wait, tough. What are you talking about? Mahomes, right? Mahomes is MVP.
Oh God,
I was trying to find my jersey to wear for tonight.
I don't
Just
think
kidding.
a perfect season could even save him.
no, I don't think so either.
No, honestly, the MVP on their team is Spags, the defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
For me. He's done an amazing job.
Also, I didn't make assistant of the year, but I will give it to Spags.
Oh yeah, is that an award?
Yeah, it is an award.
There we go.
I think
Spags.
they actually may have an offensive coordinator and a defensive coordinator of the year,
okay.
but I did
I
not
know that.
add that. But
Good for him.
Uh,
He better
Spags
be it
for
so
sure.
Far. Yep, I agree.
but anyways, MVP here.
It's-
It's tough.
This race is wide open. Like I did have Mahomes.
Like I said,
on the list
I had-
all the way down to 5.
I had golf.
But
I had golf up there pretty high until this last
the
game.
5-pick game hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got Lamar number 1, but then I get thinking about it, and I'm like, gosh dang, look what Henry's done too, the same backfield.
See, I have Josh over him just
I had
for
him
the
too. I had him number 2.
Josh's weapons before he got Cooper
Yeah.
are way less
That's
than
a
what
good
Lamar's are.
Yeah. Like I said,
But
I was really split
it's
between the
a
two.
coin flip.
And
I'm going to say that there's some quarterbacks that are coming out more than they were, but there's still no quarterback that excites me as much as Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Come on, Derrick Henry.
I want Derrick Henry.
The thing is, Lamar is having a better year than when he won last year.
Thank you. That's what I was going
Yes.
to say. If you look at the numbers, I was honestly thinking out until I looked more at the numbers. I'm like, dang it, I hate to just go
Lamar's
Yeah.
really good.
Lamar is very good.
when you're just showing your MVP, you're up.
As
it's like,
Mr.
man,
Tomlin said, that's Mr.
That's
Jackson.
Mr. Jackson, yes.
You don't put Mr. Daniels with Mr. Jackson
Yeah.
yet. You watch that.
Yeah.
Speaking of him, I did have him number 4, Jaden Daniels,
Yeah,
rookie.
that's fair.
I'll read this side. Lamar 1, Josh Allen 2, Goff 3, Daniels 4, and yes, I did have Mahomes at 5. But that's a distant.
I think
I-
right
Joe
now
Burrow could be-
Daniels and Mahomes are already to the point where I don't think they can catch up with the first.
No.
I do agree with that.
Yeah.
I
Mahomes
straight
is
I straight up
coming
have
fifth.
I straight up have Burrow over Mahomes, but
There's an argument for
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I don't hate it. You just come on. If he hadn't took Rashee Rice out, or
his numbers aren't there.
they're not.
They're not
but
anywhere close.
He's done things to win games. Like as a Chiefs fan watching the games, like he's put them in position to win. That I think he deserves not to win it, but to be
Did he,
like bottom of it.
against the Broncos this past week? Did Mahomes put him in position to win, or did that defense put him in position to win?
Fair, but I mean,
Yeah.
I'm talking a lot of other games. Like that is the 9th game of
Yeah.
the season. There's been a couple
Did,
of them. That
did the
he's
re-
not
did the hey? I'm gonna give the refs the MVP.
That's fine. We can put the rest of it. I can't even argue that one. But, he's not had a great year, and I think it is.
But I agree with what you said. Those first two are quite a bit out in front of those
Yes,
guys. I don't
absolutely.
know if they can catch them.
I don't either, and I was rooting for
Eh,
Goff. Like I really thought.
I-
he'd be up
yeah.
there, and then, but then this goes back to that team's so freaking good. At running
There's
back
still an
everything.
outside chance that
Yeah,
the
well,
5 interception game doesn't hurt them all that bad.
That's fair.
That's more than some players have
Throwing
in
a season?
I think Josh has less so far, which is his big thing.
He didn't throw
has
one until like
Right.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, like, there's been plenty of quarterbacks
Yeah.
that have had MVP
Yeah.
seasons with less
Yeah.
interceptions than Goff had that game.
yeah,
Yeah.
there has.
I was thinking.
But
back
then
to that
also
game, I
like
was
Peyton has generally he threw double digits every year.
Oh yeah.
So-
yeah, didn't throw 10 picks. He wasn't trying.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
exactly. So,
But
but
he was throwing a lot more than Goff.
I
He
also
threw 28 his rookie season.
yeah.
It was a rough start. but-
I also think that Josh's numbers are going to get better as the year go on. With
Oh.
Cooper in there
yeah,
and
we were talking about their banged up receiving core.
That
If you
they're-
can presume health going forward, I don't know Kincaid's status, how bad it is.
Or Keon's.
I don't know Keon.
Keon's out
But
this
I
next
do
week.
Like them
Yeah.
getting Cooper. I'll give you that. Like
That and it's Josh. He may just put the team on his
he
back.
might. He might. Yeah, he could do it.
Mr. Hyde back there might tell
He
him
might.
that he's got to run some
Yeah.
people over.
And he also might put him out for the
I'm
season.
like, hey,
He-
touchdowns
he might.
pay more. Watch this.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I think.
But it's
more
close
since
between
a
those two.
two-horse
It's a
race, we think
two-horse
they're
race.
Careful though, Josh. Never go
Still
full
open.
Tua.
He goes for shoulder.
I say he goes with shoulder.
Shoulder, yeah.
I've never seen him
He
lead
got
with
a
this.
little more meat behind him.
He also might hurdle somebody.
Yeah, I think he hits harder than some linebackers.
He
I
does.
believe. So, is there any? That's all for awards, isn't it?
Yep, that's
yeah, I
it.
was looking through my list. So there we go. I think this was honestly we pretty well agreed on
Yeah,
most of it.
yeah, I'm
I like it.
surprised.
Stamp of approval.
Yeah.
I am too. Nice.
If we'd have went with the original Power Rankings one, I think we'd have had a little
Yeah.
more.
Oh yeah.
But,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. But I like the formats we did. I hope
Yes.
you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, let us know if you want us to keep doing tier rankings or if you want power rankings or grades. Kind of give us an idea what you guys might want for these kind of episodes.
Man, if we're just idiots, we appreciate that too.
Well, we knew that.
Yeah, we are. That's
We
like,
are.
That's not really.
We just hope we
question.
entertain you guys.
yeah, that's what we're here for. We're here for a good time.
Yeah.
We are. So,
So.
thank you guys and catch you later.
Follow us the socials. Look
What
for
he said.
some t-shirts and stuff like that coming soon, hopefully. And follow us on TikTok. Look for our Pick'em show and look for the fantasy and. Yeah, shake and bake, whatever,
Shake and bake.
whatever. So
You gotta shake it before you bake it.
that's right. You gotta shake it before you
And then
bake
you
it.
bake it. I love it. All time classic. Thank you guys, and we'll catch you later.
Peace.
See ya.